All right, check. Good morning. What's going on, everybody? Waking up with Ruckus, Wednesday, May 9th, 2018, coming to you live from New York City. And within that city, there is a borough that is most thorough. And we will call that borough Queens. That's where kings come from. Huh? Salute. Good morning, everybody. Excuse my voice. After that little party we had last night, I was amped up. That music was off the hook. I couldn't go to sleep till like 2 in the morning. I'm just walking around the house thinking. Okay, of course, before we get to business, let's talk about what's popping right now. May 9th, Wednesday, 2018. The weather right now is 55 degrees, going up to 75 degrees, and it will be sunny. The humidity will be 80%, so it will be particularly almost sticky, a little bit, Air quality will be good, and the sun will be setting at 8 o'clock, so make most of the day. And for those that have allergies, that suffer from allergies, it will be very high tree pollen today. The tree pollen count is extremely high in New York City. And for those that live in New York City, you can tell when you walk out because all the cars are yellow. It's just raining pollen. For those that suffer from allergies, I feel for you because I used to suffer from allergies. I don't suffer from allergies anymore. But when I did, it was heavy. Now, shit, you could blow. I could do 2 lines of pollen and I'd be fine. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, for those that are allergic, take your tissue with you. The tree pollen count will be high till Saturday. Right? So till Saturday, the allergy report says the tree pollen will be very high. Now, as far as last night's show is concerned, okay, as soon as the show was over, I got like 3-4 phone calls from people. Yo. Now I resorted back to my, who I am. I'm a very humble person. I like to respect everybody and try to keep everybody happy. I failed miserably at that. We've seen that. That's why there was the disclaimer. So no disrespect to anybody. I know we spoke yesterday, but when I woke up this morning, I was reminded, hey, you put a disclaimer out there. Anybody else is feeling a certain way, I'm sorry. I meant no disrespect to anybody who felt like they got disrespected yesterday. That's why the disclaimer protects myself, the platform, and those that work on the platform. That's it. That's all I have to say moving forward. I have respect for everybody that called me last night, so let's not get it twisted, okay? There was a disclaimer there. So if anybody has a problem, anybody, respectfully, please take it with Bonnet. That's why the disclaimer was there. So nobody, so nobody has to text me and call me and say, "Oh, I heard what he said. That's not right." And hey, I agree. I agree. Bonnet's my man, 50 grand. I understand he was feeling a certain way, when it comes to with the barbecue. Bonnet, you were not going on Saturday, but I think what Bonnet was saying, he was saying the whole thing got canceled because I canceled Friday as well. Because when shit went left, you got to do the right thing. So I canceled the Friday event as well. But some of us will still be meeting on Friday, and some of us will be meeting on Saturday as well. So I'm going to see everybody that was going to be hanging Friday, Saturday, Sunday, between those 3 days. And then for those that are still in Jersey, Sunday morning, if you want to do brunch, we can. If not, it's all good. We got some really good articles for you today. I just met the medicine man really quick. So for those that are lighting up in the morning, I think there's something particularly special about lighting up in the morning. I think it really clears your mind. It puts you in a real good mood. And I think it sets the tone for the rest of the day. Lighting up in the morning is just, it's not going to be like any other light up in the day. For the smokers that know. I don't mean to go too far left for the non-smokers. But for those that know, your first smoke is your best smoke. Your first toke is the best toke. So I just seen the medicine man at 6:30 in the morning. Salute to the medicine man. And boy, he just hit me off with some Master Kush and some what do you call that? Hold on, let me just pick the mixer up really quick because I need to set this noise reduction. Let's go. Thank you. All right. So, by the way, like I said, token up in the morning is the best. And we have some really interesting articles for you today, attached with videos. Jamaria got some interesting articles. We'll be talking about this gentleman from New York that resigned yesterday, the Attorney General, if I'm not mistaken. The same man that was pressing charges against Harvey Weinstein had to resign yesterday after 4 women came out saying some crazy shit, and it's embarrassing for a man to have to go up there and say, behind closed doors, when being intimate, I like to, play role games. And these women are talking about getting slapped across the face, physically and mentally abused. I don't know what role game that is, but I mean, some women like that. But these 4 particular women came out and said, we don't like this. He really took advantage of us. He abused us physically and mentally. One woman was talking about getting slapped right across the ear. He's an alcoholic. So they put all his dirt out there. And it never surprises me. It's always the ones that are in power. It's always the ones that make the rules, that break the rules. And it's just, and I don't mean to go too far left, but it's like, the priests that have a problem around younger children. It's always the ones that are supposed to do the right thing, that you expect to do the right thing, and you leave your guard down. He's like, no. He's in a position of power. And that's what it is. He has prestige, but it's that position of power. It's that power that people get drunk on. It's that power. And then let me tell you something. Power is an illusion. Because once people can cut through what you're doing, it's a wrap. But people abuse their power. So we'll have that article. We have a bunch of cool articles and videos. So let's see who's in the room. Good morning, Cliff Bravo. Rob Lowe just turned on my computer. Bonnet Lightbody, what's popping? Miss Scream, good morning. Of course, as always, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us this morning. So, anyway, as I get situated for the morning, and I think we got Mel Kwan calling in for a talk show. We also have Mac J and D Holler that will be premiering their show tonight. Okay, we will be breaking down the This Is America video. I'm gonna tell you something. I can't stop watching that video. This Is America. Donald Glover is a talented young man. We'll be talking about a professor for the name of the school is called the New School. A renowned psychotherapist was found murdered. So we'll be talking about that in Brooklyn and a bunch of stuff. You know, I don't mind waiting for Jamaria to come on. Of course, salute to Jean Paul Shelton for sponsoring today's show with Reggae Wednesday. I know it's usually Wu-Tang Wednesday, but for those that sponsor, and we appreciate that. You know, we will change the selection of the music. And so again, today is Reggae Wednesday. I'm used to saying Woo Wednesday, Reggae Thursday, but today is Reggae Wednesday. And also, don't forget, joining us this afternoon at 4 p.m. will be J Love and Yao with the Wild Ruckus show. and let me tell you something about J Love. Boy, that girl got energy, man. She don't text once. I think yesterday during the day she was texting me clips, this, that. I must have got like 25 texts in 2 minutes, and I just sat there and smiled. I go, Jesus Christ, this girl is like ta 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 ta. But I'll deal with it. Energy is good. It has you on your toes. It'll keep you on your toes. So, and if you noticed yesterday, I put up maybe like 5, 6, 7 different Ruckus reports to get you guys through the day, you know, at least as far as breaking reports and stuff like that to get you in during the day. So this way, if you're moving around, you know, you can get news bullet points or stuff that's happening. I sent you video. So this way you could just listen to articles and shit that's happening during the day. And we may piggyback and go back to stuff that I posted up to talk about as well. And now that we have Tuesday and Thursday off, I will be going back to my podcasting. And starting, I think this weekend or next week, I just have to find out if I can go use the quiet room at my boy's job. He works for an advertising agency. I will start the Money Master series, which is a pretty cool series. It's going to be maybe like a 5-6 part series, maybe, about the origins of the banking system and the banking conglomerates and how the banking system basically from the days of the church all the way up today have taken over and become the only conglomerate in town is the banking system, and they basically write policy for the world because they control the printing of money, you know. So it's going to be a pretty interesting topic, Money Masters. I'm going to try to start putting that out this weekend. And of course, Saturday, hopefully, I will talk to Mr. Nason and Jaquan if there will be a whole week in review. If not, it's all good. And I'm just going to keep it real. There's no reason to, you know, sugarcoat shit, nothing like that. We all know Star is back in the morning. Salute. And listen, it really makes no... I don't expect people... We all met in the Star room. Go and come as you please from room to room. That's fine with me. I hold no... I'm not here watching anybody go wherever they want to go. Please go where you guys want to go. Enjoy your mornings the way you like it. I still appreciate everybody. Our family is our family. It's all good. For those that showed up in the room today, thank you so much. I'd still do the show if there was 2 people. We'd have a morning show because I love doing this. Again, the agenda here for me is just, this is a hobby that I am so into, and I love it. So again, we all know Star is back on in the morning. Salute to Star. Wish you the best of luck. Continue what you're doing, buddy. There is nobody like you. But this is Waking Up at Ruckus Radio, and we do things the way we do things over here. So salute to everybody that came in this morning. I appreciate it. And let me tell you something. I'm freestyling right now. I got no notes. I got no articles open. I got no music open. I am just talking into this microphone. and talking to you guys. Now, also, I wanted to do another report, and I was going to bring it up the other day about this new movement that it's been happening for a while, but now I think it's really about to start being legalized in certain states, and I'm talking about medicinal magic mushrooms. Yeah, I'm talking about mushrooms. You know, the ones you eat and start tripping and seeing visuals and all that. You know, that's if you eat a lot, of course. But I'm talking about, I think it's called psilocybin. I want, you know, of course, when I give you guys the report, I'll have the right word for it. But mushrooms now, mushrooms are being prescribed to people with anxiety, and I'm talking about extreme anxiety, um, depression, okay, and in some cases, like for Lila, migraine. She has wicked migraines. Mushrooms are known to lower your blood pressure, which alleviates some of the pain from her migraines. And if I give her a small dose on a day that she's really, I'm talking about lights closed, she's sitting in the corner, practically throwing up, migraine, poor thing. You know, a point 0.5, a 0.7 gram, not even 1 gram, a 0.7 not only alleviates her headache, but I shit you not, because I live with her. She suffers from anxiety and depression. One small dose, she's a brand new person for almost 12 days. And that's what doctors are noticing now with people with severe anxiety and depression. One dose of psilocybin mushrooms, again, if I'm saying the word wrong, pardon me, one dose will keep a patient less anxious, less depressed, and more alive to the world. It's a miracle. It was a miracle the first time I got her mushrooms. And I myself, over the weekend, after such an intensely crazy weekend, I myself also had a 0.8. And I just sat there and completely rewired my brain, rewired my soul. I opened up, and all that stress of the weekend, I'm telling you, it's gone. I'm relieved. I'm a man on a mission. There is nothing anybody can say, anybody can do that's going to stop us from doing what we want to do and what we have to do. And what we have to do is just expansion, and we will get there. Day by day, you know, certain moves are being made. But anyway, I'm going to bring a whole report, maybe a 45-minute podcast on the medical uses for magic mushrooms. And it's crazy, but the more and more reports that are coming out on magic mushrooms, it's just like the doctors are like, hey, if you suffer from depression, eat some shrooms. If you suffer from anxiety, eat some shrooms. And it just goes back to saying, like, I think every ailment that can naturally be found in the body that isn't man-made, you know, I think there is a cure, there is a solution in nature for it. You know, if nature made it, then nature has a cure. You know, everything in life balances out. That's the mathematics of the universe. Balance. The equation must be equal as far as what we understand, as far as physics and this and that. The equation always must be equal. So there's always something in life you will find that will help your ailment. But there's a lot of reports coming out about the medicinal advantages for people to take mushrooms. So we will also talk about that as well. Now, for those of us, again, for the 18th and 19th coming up, I know it's chaos right now. I know it is. So we will organize for the Friday night people, and those are the Friday night people that want to hang on Saturday. We will organize it. Cliff again is providing two minivans, so that really helps us as a group. I don't know if we will need both. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. But Cliff again, that really comes in handy. So for Friday night and Saturday night, I just have to try to figure out how we can, because the people that are coming down Saturday may want to chill on Friday. So it's like I'm gonna have to reach out to everybody individually that was planning to come, and we're gonna have to figure it out. New Jersey Rob, KT, D Holla, Nikki Jean, um, the Saturday Crew, Bonnet, Jack Hem, everybody in the tri-state area, Miss Cream. We will figure out how we all gonna meet. If it's either on Friday, some of us meet Friday, and then some of us meet Saturday. But I'm chilling with both crews, So we're gonna try to make some magic happen. It will be chaotic, but we will try to make some magic happen because we can't let this weekend. We've posted banners, and there's a lot of people outside this platform that are very happy with the fact that this event is over. Even there's some people on this side of the fence that are happy that this event is over, and not because they didn't want to see people having a good time, but they just didn't want they felt that right now there's too much tension in the air. So I'll figure it out. It's going to be chaotic, but I'm going to figure it out. Nevertheless, it's coming up next week. The weather is here. It is no longer cold. We must take advantage of this good weather. Besides that, what's popping off with everybody, man? What's popping off? I know shit was crazy yesterday. The music was crazy. I know Bonnet was lit. Disclaimer. Don't forget the disclaimer. That disclaimer is gonna go up a lot nowadays. In fact, let me throw it back up there. Let's just really quick. The disclaimer. It's here. Boom. The opinions expressed in the following program are that of the host and or guest. Of course, today I'm the host, so whatever opinions I express are mine. They do not necessarily reflect the opinion of Ruckus Radio, its affiliates, and or any employee thereof. C-Town. You're the man. I forgot where you got that from, but yeah. And as of Monday, I think I've been on the phone with a couple of sponsors, 3 of the sponsors that originally sponsored us when we first started, that walked away. They are willing to give me a chance, and I will start. They are willing to give this platform a chance, and they will come back to us as of Monday, and we will be re-promoting them. And I want to thank them. Thank you so much. It was a lot of emails back and forth. There was a lot of calling, and I assured them, moving forward, that their product and what they did would not be represented the way it was in the first 3 months. And you can understand anybody that has a business that's trying to sell something, they ain't gonna try to sell it with us unless it's some, dysfunctional bullshit and all that crazy shit. Dysfunctionalism and crazy only attracts more dysfunctionalism and crazy. We have to, turn it this way. So I want to thank the old sponsors, and I got some new ones. There's a couple of barbershops in my neighborhood. They're willing to sponsor the platform, so I will be promoting them soon. There is a gentleman with a clothing line. He will be donating soon. I will be getting his banner. So yeah, there's people coming back to the platform. They're seeing the change that we're making, and that's a good thing. So I appreciate the future sponsors of this platform that are coming in. I will promote your product. Your banners will be played in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, as the shows go on. So I thank you for those people that are giving us a chance, for the people that walked away and that decided to come back after everything that happened. They still decided to come back and said, "We believe in you, Rich. This is why we first started, because we believed in you. We believed in your platform." So I thank you for still having that belief and having the patience to see that I could grow in this process. Again, I never went to school for this shit, and salute to the people that are sending me material behind the scenes to read. Seriously, to read how to become this, how to become that, how to help myself, how to communicate better. I'm going to be learning how to communicate better, not as if I can't communicate already. I could talk, but knowing what to say when, I need to work on that. So it's a work in process. It's a work in progress. So I will work on that. So we will have new sponsors coming in within the next 2 weeks. El Finesse, salute to you, sir. We will be playing your music as soon as the banner is ready. Sita, whenever you can get El Finesse's banner ready, we will be promoting that, and it will be added to the Next Up All Stars. And I think Next Up will be coming back in June. And our first interview, if I'm not mistaken, I still have to get with Nikki, but our first interview hopefully will be with El Finesse. So El Finesse, thank you for your donation. We have your music. We're just getting the banner ready, and as soon as that's ready, we'll promote you. We'll premiere the music in the morning on Friday's show, and then we will play your music every day in the afternoon when we run the Next Up All Stars. Salute to 707 Cortez, who's sending me nonstop music, and let me tell you something, I'm feeling it. I really am. The beats is straight up smoking beats. Straight up. Straight up. He's just, the bars is all about weed. I love it. I mean, amongst other things, of course, but 707 loves his trees, as do I, as do most smokers, right? What else is there to talk about? We're doing a lot of things. I can't open up a report, but I'd rather just freestyle it. I need to learn how to start rocking this microphone by myself again, and learning to be more comfortable. I won't front. I was nervous. Of course, who wouldn't be nervous? There's no one for you to fall back on. There's no one for you to give you an idea when you run out of words. So this is good for me. This is good practice for me to get on the microphone and just tone my skills, as they say. I will be going to get my blood report today, so I'll share that with you guys Friday. Jesus, hopefully I'm not dying. Well, then again, we're all dying. But I'll go get that today. But let me tell you something. Apple cider vinegar every morning, red apple cider vinegar. And Brother Jaquan, if you're listening, I think I said it to you before, red apple cider vinegar, sir, mother's arm. You're going to need to drink a shot glass of that every morning. It's going to change your life around. It's like incredible. Incredible. I actually stopped drinking coffee. I don't even drink coffee no more. I'm jumping around. And you start to get addicted to the gym. And of course, I can't thank Ebony enough for pushing me in the right direction. Shit, I feel good. Change your life around. I'm telling you, health is wealth. Oranges in the morning and a shot glass of red apple cider vinegar. That'll wake you up. Now, let me see something really quick. Do I have that video here still? I don't know if you guys got to see this video yesterday. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. But it's really cool. Yeah, I'm going to play it really quick. It's just a 38-second video from Time Magazine showing the eruption of the volcano in Hawaii. And we're going to be talking about that because Hawaii is in a state of emergency. You'd wonder why people wouldn't want to live next to a volcano that's been ready to erupt. I mean, I think they came on the news yesterday and they said, "Hey, listen, this volcano is spewing and it does not look like it's going to stop." I mean, this lava is just creeping down the street, burning everything in sight, burning cars and everything. But if you didn't see the video yesterday, check this out really quick. Just 38 seconds. This is amazing shit. I don't know how they got this video, but it's just crazy. Look at this. That is the sickest shit I have ever seen. Look at that. Magma. Yeah, so Hawaii, state of an emergency. We have that video, but again, you know, I'd rather wait till my partner's here and talk to you guys. Freestyle. Freestyle. Oh, we're going to be talking about those two women that were on, what is that? The Meg Kelly. I don't know what the name of that show is. But they were two women that were, I guess, part of the alleged R. Kelly sex cult. Jesus Christ. I don't know what goes on in this world, but R. Kelly sex cult, where they were talking about, you know, they were abused. You know, if you know, they had to refer to him as daddy, and if they didn't, they get slapped or punished. Just, Jesus Christ, whatever happened to normality? My God, it's just nuts. So, R. Kelly can't stay out the news. So we'll be talking about that as well. We'll be talking about Eminem and Jay-Z suing the Harvey Weinstein production company for $800,000 later. We'll be talking about that. We'll be talking about Ben Carson and the HUD being sued over the anti-segregation rule. We'll be talking about that, and Ben Carson's catching that heat as well. Now, what time? 7:35. We can go into one music break. Let's go into one music, just one song, and we'll be right back. And I will pull up maybe an article. Let's do one article while we're chilling with each other. Let me find Jean Paul folder. Here we go. Of course, today's Reggae Wednesday. Jean Paul, are any of these songs super crazy to be playing at 7:30 in the morning? Somebody have a ball. Let's see. Let's let somebody have a ball. Bow. Let's go. Be back in 1 second.
Me say no, me no care gun fi frighten man, me no care gun fi show girl. Talk till you run out of breath, me not take no disrespect. From a boy violate, yo not nice. Somebody have to ball, somebody have to bleed, somebody have to lay down and can't breathe. I'm out, some boy run off, me bullet fly full speed. Somebody have to lay down and can't breathe. I coulda bulletproof you wearing, Black Talent I do the tearing. Gaza straight to head me aiming, me give them bullet for sharing caring. Push the rifle through the window, with one hand up on the steering. The devil say me scare him, and Kingfisher say me too daring. If I the berry time me blazing, and if I the magnum stone you stay still. Shot in a face I move them eyeglass, shot in a ears I move them haze ring. Your blood a run like you seeing boat. Wait here you when in there you Beijing. I bear things when me rise the AK. Somebody have to ball, somebody have to bleed, somebody have to lay down and can't breathe. I'm out, some boy run off, me bullet fly full speed. Somebody have to lay down and can't breathe. Them a loose man from day one, we spray here like beer gun spray can. Bossy M16, no me no need tea. Well, let me gun them, new run. Shot faster than Western Union. Connect from Gaza, go cross De La Vega to Caman Woman. Big yard Boonan. We a kill them softly, like R&B. The boy them start the war and we get the guns in the car and we circle the ends on, bust the Glock with extension. Clock the K till it pop spring. Call the earth for the victim. Did the survivor them some napkin? Come no say somebody have to ball, somebody have to bleed, somebody have to lay down and can't breathe. I'm out, some boy run off, me bullet fly full speed. Somebody have to lay down and can't breathe. Yo, let me no care gun fi intimidate. Me say no, me no care gun fi frighten man, me no care gun fi show girl. Talk till you run out of breath, me not take no disrespect. From a boy violate, yo not nice. Somebody have to ball, somebody have to bleed, somebody have to lay lay down and can't breathe. I'm out, some boy run off. Me bullet fly full speed. Somebody have to lay down and can't breathe. Yo, Leng.
All right. Somebody happy ball. Vibes Cartel. All right. That's what I'm talking about right there. Reggae Wednesday with Jean-Paul Shelton. Thank you, sir, for your donation and sponsoring the show. Now, last week we were talking about Jay-Z is a no-show. No, I'm sorry. Last week we were talking about Jay-Z having to show up for a date with a federal court judge. Now, he's already missed the first one. He did not appear on Tuesday after being subpoenaed by the SEC last Thursday. The SEC is investigating his involvement with Iconic's brand group, which is being investigated for potential violations of federal security laws related to financial reporting. The rapper has been subpoenaed twice previously. This is the third subpoena that he is dismissing. U.S. District Judge Paul Gardesfair, who is handling the case, expressed his frustration with Mr. Sean Carter, saying this testimony has been delayed for 5 months. I do not intend to tolerate any more delays. A subpoena for Jay-Z's testimony was initially issued in November, then again in February. The rapper filed an affidavit on Monday stating that he was rehearsing in California for a worldwide tour and that taking time out to testify would be impossible. He said, I'm Jay-Z, man. I ain't got no time. So, I don't know. Does a SEC federal court judge allowed to put out a warrant or, a bench warrant? Isn't that what it's called? They give you a bench warrant, right? If you don't show up for court. Oh, man, I remember I got caught with one of those. I forgot I had court. I woke up the next morning. What's up? Turn around. For what? Then I had turn around, man. You missed court. I said, damn. Bench warrant, son. It's not easy. But for some reason, Jay-Z is not going. And his excuse is, listen, I have to go on tour. And I just can't make it through. So I'm going to ask you one thing. Why don't you want to just go and get it over with? That's, it's simple. If you can't go, send a lawyer or some, send a rep. Send a written detailed testimony. Videotape the testimony. I don't know. Get it over. Why do you want a federal SEC judge on your back? I mean, I don't know how much power they have, but I tell you this much, you're fucking with the wrong people. This is the Security and Exchange Commission, sir. It's not Rockefeller Records. So, what I guess his lawyers is like, hey, don't worry. Let it go. We're not going to deal with it. Now, I know Quentin Tarantino is making a new movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I was going to talk about that, but I'll wait. That's not really important right now, early in the morning. But I always like reading about people that embezzle money from companies because I want to know how they do it. But this one embezzler, a CEO of the company, embezzled $6 million, and he spent over $3 million on what? Guess. Just guess. In your car, wherever you are right now, just say something. Whores, drugs. Nope. He's a gambler. He bought lottery tickets. $3 million. He embezzled $6 and spent $3 million on lotto. Jesus Christ. He's probably Chinese. These Chinese have gambling habits. The head of the New York biggest federal credit union, and I just found this article right now. The head of the New York biggest federal credit union was arrested at home by U.S. agents on Tuesday on charges he embezzled more than $6 million and spent more than half on it in lottery tickets. The feds charged Cam Wong, the CEO of the Municipal Credit Union, with 4 counts of embezzlement, fraud, wire fraud, and aggravated identity theft for using reimbursement scams for fake dental work, Unneeded repair. Jesus, fake dental work. He faked dentist work. He faked dental work just to get money. Unneeded repairs to his Mercedes-Benz and long-term insurance to enrich himself from 2013 to 2018. In a weird twist, about $4 million of the ill-gotten gains allegedly went to fund a lottery habit. So he was a scratch-off junkie. Wong, who made more than $684,000 a year, wrote 216 checks to 2 bodegas and withdrew $1.9 million from ATMs, a total of 2,592 times for the lottery tickets. On weekends, Wong spent hours purchasing and playing lottery tickets. Jesus Christ. Yo, Chinese people, man, they gamble. And no disrespect to my Chinese people, but Jesus Christ, do they have gambling habits. They really love to gamble. Like, they'll stay in AC. I went to Atlantic City once, like with 4 packs of cigarettes stacked one on top of each other, just sitting there from morning to night, just gambling. It's that rush, right? It's that adrenaline that you may win. Ooh, people get strung out on that shit. That's crazy. And he didn't even win anything, right? Absolutely. $6 million, $6 million and $4 million on Lotto, and he couldn't. Yeah, and he didn't even. And doesn't even say he won anything. Okay. So he got caught. Jesus Christ! Like, what do you tell people? Yeah, I robbed $6 million, but I spent more than half of it on lotto tickets. That's just ridiculous. All right. This article, really quick, from the Wall Street Journal, talking about the worst job in America. Again, we're just freestyling articles. I'm waiting for my partner in crime to call up so we can get on with the articles that we have already discussed. But just allow me 1 second, if you may. That's a corny ass article. Okay. I know me and Jamari were talking last night about her breaking down the This Is America video, and she came up with some really, really cool observations. With This Is America and Atlanta, Danny Glover has already secured his legacy. On the same night he pulled double duty on Saturday Night Live as host and musical guest, Danny Glover released a horrific, manic video for his musical alter ego Childish Gambino's new song, This Is America, a 4-minute audiovisual spectacle that plays on imagery of Jim Crow, South African school children, Dylan Roof, and more. It reaffirms that anyone who's kept up with Atlanta already knows when it comes to Glover, there is no such thing as a safe space. There exists only a precarious balance between the after effects of an off-killer, disorientating high, and nightmarish fever dream. Cool. Yeah, man, I seen the first season. I seen the first season of Atlanta. It was a great show. I never got to finish it, but I got to finish it. But kudos to him for winning, I think, Emmy for brand new comedy. So that's good. Danny Glover's doing big things, and of course, he's the young Lando Calrissian in the new Han Solo movie that's coming out in 2 weeks. Solo, a Star Wars movie. So we know that he's going to be Lando Calrissian. Danny Glover is popping right now. And that video, you can't stop watching it. And the beat is infectious, like it stays in your head. Da-na-na-na-na-na. But again, it's like, I think, making a mockery of trap music. That's also with, from what I see, and, mixed in with the glorification of violence, makes for an interesting topic. And right now it's actually finally making more noise than Kanye West's rants every day about everything he's talking about. So as far as Donald Glover, he's going in the right direction as far as his message. It's waking people up. That's all people are talking about right now. Is This Is the America video. And salute to Jaquan because he's the one that sent it to me. So I was just like, holy shit, what is this? Then I went and saw the video. I was like, and then I actually tried to play it on the YouTube live. They took it down after 4 minutes of being live. They just took it down. So I guess the newer and newer the music is, I guess the tighter and tighter the algorithm is getting, because it just, for some reason, the newer the music is, the quicker the algorithm is catching you. So there has to be something that they're doing for the algorithm to pick you up so quick, because it literally picked it up in less than 4 minutes. All right, this is interesting. 50 Cent's response to P. Diddy laying off 1/3 of his Revolt staff. Both Diddy and 50 Cent have successfully transitioned their careers from making music to becoming entrepreneurs, impressing many with their business savvy over the years, as both have made many investments with different companies to know a thing or two about business. When news broke out earlier today that Diddy's company Revolt Media would be laying off 1/3 of its staff to focus on producing more lifestyle content, it was fairly certain that 50 would have something to say. After all, 50 has an opinion about pretty much everything on his social media accounts. While Diddy claimed earlier this year that there was no certifiable beef between him and 50, the get rich or die trying rapper threw some friendly shots Diddy's way after hearing the news of the layoffs. Reposting a screenshot of an article stating the news, 50 added the following caption: "I can fix this if you need help, but you can't be acting like no punk around me, man. Damn, get the strap." Hashtag let him mind Roy. With 50's companies and investments seemingly working out as well as ever, he may be a good person to speak with should Diddy need any advice, but we have a feeling that Mr. Combs is fine in the business world. So 50 always taking shots at people whenever he can. So that's interesting. And that's pretty interesting that wasn't Diddy the top entertainer this year, and he's still laying off, according to Forbes. Didn't Diddy make the top of the hip-hop entertainment list, or was it entertainment list? I forgot which one. I know Diddy was number one on one of those lists, and you're still firing 30% of your staff on your TV station. That's suspect. I mean, you're a multi-millionaire 100 times over. Jesus Christ, you can't afford to keep your staff. The fuck is that about? But hey, I digress. It's your company, sir. I think Melquan's calling in. Did I say that Melquan may be calling in with some sports today? Again, just looking through over some breaking articles. If there's anything worth talking to you guys about, I'll bring it to you. Oh, they said Black Panther did better than The Dark Knight. Look at that. Congrats to everybody. I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's out on Blu-ray, so all I gotta say is Cody. That's it. We're not paying for movie tickets, sir. 222. All right, you know what? It's 7:50. Let me go into one more song, and I will have it. Maybe I'll have an article that we're talking about today up on the screen. And give me 1 second. What do we play? Okay, let's play this Definition of a Gangster. Jean Paul got some sick reggae. Oh no, Definition of a Gangster. Jean Paul is only 33 seconds long, so I don't know what I downloaded, but I will go to another song, sir. Boom, Alkaline. We'll be right back.
You know one of them snapback you know?
I like.
It's funny green and licky and chips.
Go right at
What the flow you fuck. Hey, me like when them take me feed that you're supposed to know man things setting like that.
That's true.
A man as a Corner League player.
Corner League.
Pile Messi, which is a world star and things like that.
World star.
When you pile Messi, you know how much people are going to play for them? And it's a little long Messi thing. Any pussy where this and feel them can defend the thing, can run up so can link on a bomb buck like check to one to the man.
Frost, object bingo, object bingo. Another one bingo, object bingo. Can't do tap on the phone cause you don't know the tingo. Object bingo,
Shot in a chest, make a limbo. Object bingo, object bingo. Another one bingo. One shot through the window. If I'm no flower, miss an evil man. Don't trust the box food in a man. When you check, say your rice and peas in a that ras at the millennium, the new one. Meanwhile, you all laugh and I get you what? And I bring the man fuck a tear. Box full action. By the time you feel look up and think of food, man, and your food yum. Cam. Object bingo, object bingo. Another one bingo, object bingo. Can't do it up on the phone cause you don't know the thing. Object bingo, bingo. Shot in a chest, make a limbo. Object bingo, object bingo. Another one bingo. One shot through the window. What a performance, you're bad can acting. When you match at me, can't stop watching. Such great delivery of badness, delivery pan image, delivery pan speech. Yo, clap him. I'm making headlines, vendetta making headlines. So much man fi kill, look outside, we got deadlines. Headlines, we turn white lines to red lines. With 9, 38, 40, in a day 9 man bingo. Object bingo, another one bingo. Object bingo, can't do it up on the phone cause you don't know the thing. Object bingo, shot in a chest, make a limbo. Object bingo, object bingo. Another one bingo. One shot through the window. He boy have me as a idiot. So me friend them not fly no bat. So me just take up badness swaddy and feel say me head that and me fi get one shot. Nobody really idiot. Pussy me still a laugh and a chat. Suck your mother, you lead down flat. Me get the text from 4 o'clock, so you just get bingo. Object bingo. Another one bingo. Object bingo. Can't do it up on the phone cause you don't know the thing. Object bingo. Shot in a chest, make a limbo. Object bingo. Object bingo. Another one bingo. One shot through the window.
Police control from East Crime 1. We have a body lying face down on the ground. Vicinity Bridal Street and Windward Road. Please contact scenes of crime.
My friend gets shot or foot shot up. And that's a piece of case God that she get shot in her stomach. My baby father needs to get shot. And me here say she just dead. What a destruction the power we can't take it no more.
Police officers manning sections of Greenwich Farm Road and Spanish Town Road kept protesting residents in check.
Frost, object bingo, object bingo. Another one bingo, object bingo. Can't do it up on the phone cause you don't know the thing. Object bingo, shot in a chest, make a limbo. Object bingo, object bingo. Another one bingo. One shot through the window.
Yo, John Paul, that's the illest shit I've ever heard in my life, man. Salute. True definition of a gangstar. Absolutely. All right. So I went to the article that Diddy was making fun of. Sean Combs, Revolt Media and TV lays off 1/3 of staff in restructuring. Sean Combs, Revolt Media and TV is downsizing in an effort to reallocate resources and expand the scope of its content production operations. The company that operates the music-centric Revolt TV linear cable channel is laying off about 50 employees, or about 1/3 of its staff, across offices in NY and LA, New York and Los Angeles. The plan is to reorient the content production operation to deliver a broader range of short-form and long-form content encompassing lifestyle and culture, fashion, art, comedy, and social justice. The company will concentrate most of its content operations in Los Angeles while maintaining a sales office in New York. CEO Roma Khanna outlined the layoffs and restructuring in a memo to staffers on Tuesday. We will work with more outside voices, producers, and influencers while maintaining a strong editorial core in-house. We will also create a more healthy and stable business base from which we can grow, and we continue our proud record of being over 65% culturally diverse and nearly 50-50 gender balance. Change can be difficult. This move is about strength and growth. As one of a very small, as one of a very small handful of networks owned and controlled by the African American community, we need to ensure we remain fiscally strong so that we can continue to authentically represent the culture. That's a lot of big words for the fact that your CEO is a multi-billionaire hundreds of times over. You could have just relocated those people, put them in different positions, because you're running a multi-million-dollar company. There's no reason to just lay off 50 people, man. It just doesn't make sense. These people depend on their paychecks. They have families. They have kids. We're not talking about working for fucking a mom and pop store where inflation, for normal folk, affects the bottom line. We're talking about somebody that can do nothing for the rest of his life and make millions every day on the millions he has in his bank account. So that's just foolish, fucking dumb, and all those big fucking words. You ain't fooling me. Hey, be careful of people that use big fucking words when all you got to do is say 3 sentences. All right? They're taking you for a runaround. Jesus Christ. All them big ass goddamn words. Glad I know how to read. Seriously. So, anyway, he's laying off over, again, 30% of his staff for Revolt TV in the offices of New York and Los Angeles. Again, so I just, if I was him, I would try to keep his people's, loyalty goes a long way, especially when, you're running an empire like that. You want loyalty. So yeah, so we talked about Jay-Z not going out with Cord. J. Cole announces a tour with Young Thug. Let's see if J. Cole is coming to New York City, because it's all about J. Cole right now, man. Salute for putting me on to J. Cole, goddammit. Now, on August 9th, he will be in Miami, Florida. On August 11th, he'll be in Tampa, Florida. On August 12th, he'll be in Atlanta, Georgia at the Infinite Energy Center. And then let's see, New Orleans, Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, Phoenix, San Diego, Los Angeles, Oakland, Boise, Sacramento, Anaheim, Las Vegas. I'm not seeing New York. This is upsetting me. Oh, Buffalo. October 1st, New York, Madison Square Garden. Well, guess who's getting tickets for that, sir? I shall be in the building. J. Cole, October 1st. We have an appointment, boss. And I'll be there. And you know what's crazy? Again, still, I got all these J. Cole albums that I've never listened to. It's going to be a great summer, man. That's going to be... the whole J. Cole discography is going to be my playlist for the summer. So I'm going to say right now, niggas ain't going to be able to touch me. What? Got my earphones on. Are you talking to me? No, you're not. No, you're not. I'm listening to music. Okay? Now, always interested in a new Meek Mill article. And again, I'm freestyling, in the morning, sir. So just bear with me. Bear with me. Meek Mill's fight is not finished. No, it's not, sir. I still want to know the real reason why you have been assisted. And I'm glad you have, but I want to know why you have been assisted by billionaires. And why you? And I'm not, again, I don't want nobody locked in jail, but if we're going to go by merit, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of good brothers locked in jail. Huh? What's the agenda here? Don't tell me you're a Meek Mill fan, that you and your $1 billion golf club, listening to Meek Mill. Then again, you could be, right? The world is crazy. As Philadelphia rapper appeals his own case, he told CNN Tuesday night that he has pledged to lend his voice for those not as fortunate and hopes that his release does not stunt the momentum his story generated for criminal justice reform. Okay, I haven't seen you done anything yet. I've seen you do some news conferences. I seen you talking to some reporters. I seen you on basketball games flossing, talking that flash shit. I ain't seen you go back to no jails yet, talking to no people. I don't know if you have. If I'm mistaken, let me know. Hold on one second. Good morning, Jamaria. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Good, good. Just over here doing my thing, talking that shit.
Okay.
Looking at the clock, waiting for 8 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie. It's sometimes you get a little nervous when you're by yourself in the morning. So I'll be very honest with everybody, but I think I did all right.
Well,
so how's everything with you?
So everything is pretty good. Good. I'm excited about
I'm still hating
show.
on Meek Mill, trying to figure out how the hell he got out the way he did. And he's talking about he has pledged to lend his voice to those who are not as fortunate and hopes that his release does not stunt the momentum his story generated for criminal justice reform. And I'm asking, what has he done to back these words up besides some news conferences and some appearances at some basketball games? I haven't personally seen him or any reports see him go back to any jail, talk to anybody, nothing. So I don't know, how we're doing this.
Right, and you would hope that it's something that he knows he needs to bring attention to. So it's not like he can do it in private. If he really wants the message to get out there, he has to be open. People have to know what he's doing and be able to follow that progression. Now, all I can say is I would hope that he's, learning, that he's getting knowledgeable about these things, because it's one thing for something to happen to you, right? But it's a whole different thing for you to figure out, okay, what does this exactly mean for other people? I know this happened to me, but how is this a national problem? And what can I effectively do about it? I would hope that, he's busy educating himself on the core issues and how he can best assist in, getting some reform to happen. That's what I would hope.
Yeah,
now,
me too.
I tend to think that, it's probably just, I need a break. I've been locked up. I need to party. I got me some girls. I'll get to that later.
Yeah,
but I've been locked up.
I mean, I see him having fun. I see the videos of him having fun, smiling, shining, bling bling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
which is, I consider a little suspect. I could be wrong and being a little judgmental. I think it's a little suspect because we all know that when you're passionate about something, when you feel that issue down in your soul, you don't want to focus on anything else.
You're not at no basketball games, no sir.
Right. No, even if you do go out and do something, that's all that's on your mind. You can't even focus on the party. You can't even enjoy the party.
Absolutely.
Because you're so bothered about whatever that issue is, and it will keep you up at night. So I tend to think, maybe, it looks nice, because he got special treatment, so to speak, to say, hey, I'm going to help other people. Don't worry that I got this special treatment. I'm going to make good. I'm going to do good for everybody else. That sounds good, but what are you actually doing? Get to the business already.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to see you going back to the jail. Now, and not getting locked up, going back to the jail to talk to some people. I didn't mean to say it like that. I want to see you going back to the jail. I want to see you going back to. Here's what I want to see. I need to see a Meek Mill's prison tour. That's what I need to see. I need to see him going from prison to prison, talking to people that need. Their voices to be heard, and nobody's talking for them because they're not Meek Mill and they don't got no billionaire sports team owners flying in to visit
putting
this man
pressure,
in jail or these people in jail. So again,
applying that pressure, using that political capital they have to, tighten up on certain people in authority to say, hey, you need to do this. You're going to need a favor later on. You do this for me now, I'll look out for you later. You got re-election this and campaign funds this and that, So, yeah, most people don't have that luxury. Only people born into privilege or who come into privilege, like, famous people. They may not be born into privilege, but they do come into privilege, whatever their race is.
I want to see Meek Mill in front of every prison in this country having a news conference talking about prison injustice, police injustice, dirty cops, paid off judges, paid off prosecutors. You need to be on it. It was a dirty cop that made sure you went to jail. It was a dirty cop.
Right. You need to be coming out against calling them out.
You need to have his name in your mouth every day.
Every day. I want to hear you hollering like you do on those songs. I want to hear you hollering like you do on your songs, just yelling. I want to see you just yelling. Like, why you so quiet, bro? You won't shut up on them records. You loud as hell. Even though you on the record, I want to hear you yelling like that about what's happening to people and how people are suffering.
Yeah, man. Seriously,
I want to see you putting your money where your mouth is.
Yeah,
I
you're
want
in
to
a
see
unique
you
position.
donating.
Yeah.
For people who you know is innocent.
You're in a unique position.
You
need to go to, I forgot what state that was. We did that article about that boy catching 65 years. He's only 20-something years old because of a law of accomplice law. And he gets charged with, it's a crazy story. The cop killed one of the kids, but he was an accomplice. So he eats the murder charge for the cop killing that kid.
Friend.
Ain't nobody saying nothing.
Right. I'll tell you one person who's actually putting their money where their mouth is, using their clout for good, Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian is funding so many attorneys for people who are locked up and should be out of prison. Mostly women. I mean, I haven't I'm not going to say she doesn't do it for men because I don't know. But the stories that I've come across is her helping women. The grandmother that's been locked up forever for, I think it was some type of conspiracy. She's actually might be getting a clemency hearing from Trump because of Kim Kardashian. The other teenage girl who went to jail as a teenager or prison for killing either her pimp or something like that.
I did not know this.
Yes, Kim is behind the scenes in a lot of those cases. She's coming out of her pocket. She's paying for big attorneys to go in and fight for these women.
Video, huh?
Right. Not enough. I mean, it's on some little page somewhere. It's not like big and bright like when she shows her hoo-hoo to everybody.
Putting up her money to help people in jail. That's honorable,
then you see that everywhere. But she is using her money to do some good, and she's got a lot of it. So kudos to her.
Yeah, if you got a lot of it, shit.
Right.
Spread
doing
some love,
bullshit.
goddammit.
Doing nonsense. So she can balance that out a little bit. Show a titty here and then, go help somebody get out of prison. Help everybody. I guess maybe that's what she's doing for the men. She show a little.
She's a Playboy model and a civil rights activist.
That's right. That's right. Like, put some respect on my name.
God damn it.
I ain't just showing asses.
Hey,
I did not know
that, Jamaria. That's a great. I mean, if that's true, and I'm pretty sure it's true. That's cool. Shit.
Yes, absolutely. I got a new bit of respect for her for that. So I won't clown her as hard, but
I mean, she still ain't shit, but
she's still goofy, but she's a rich goofy.
If she's helping, if she's helping people out like that, shit, hey.
Yeah, when you got that much clout when you've got that much clout and that much money behind your clout, hey, you can afford to be goofy, dumb, whatever.
Yeah, you want to be a
you don't
whore
need
in
to
the
read a
media
book
and still help people out of jail? Go ahead.
Yeah, you can pay that person to read a book for you. What does the book say?
Absolutely.
What does this book tell me? I'm gonna go show a titty now.
Oh my God,
Yay.
that's so funny. Well, hey, I always like learning new facts. If anybody that can look past such vanity and shallowness and still find it in their heart to help people that are incarcerated wrongly, that don't have money for representation, then kudos to you, Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
So, shit.
Yes.
That's I'm actually shocked.
Right. Can you imagine how many prison letters she getting from all kinds? I'm innocent. I'm innocent.
Yeah,
Help.
right.
Help.
Especially if people know that she's kind like that.
Oh, you know them other ones are talking. They like, man, she put some money on my books. She look
She
it
can't
out.
read. She don't know how to read. She probably has somebody that reads the mail for her.
Read these fan letters.
Yep. Absolutely. Read these fan letters. That's right. All right. So what article would you like to start with? If you want to start with the New York Attorney General?
Yes, let's start from there. Let me
put this video up, guys, while we get the article up. We'll be right back.
This is a Fox News alert. A bombshell report tonight on alleged physical abuse of multiple women by New York Attorney General Eric Schneiderman, so-called champion of choice, and the report is getting stunning reaction almost instantly. Trace Gallagher following the story live from our Los Angeles newsroom. Trace?
Shannon, the New York Attorney General initially tried to push back, but the allegations were ugly and damning, and within a few hours, Eric Schneiderman had resigned his office. 2 of the 4 women accusing Schneiderman of sexual misconduct publicly identified themselves. 2 did not. But all of them paint a similar portrait of a man who they claim drinks heavily and engages in physical and mental abuse before, during, and after sex. One of the women describes being in Schneiderman's Upper West Side apartment in Manhattan following a night out, saying he backed her up to the bed and, quote, all of a sudden he just slapped me open-handed and with great force across the face, landing the blow directly onto my ear. She claims Schneiderman accused her of scratching him, telling her that hitting an officer of the law is a felony. Before resigning, Schneiderman released a statement saying, quote, in the privacy of intimate relationships, I have engaged in role-playing and other consensual sexual activity. I have not assaulted anyone. I have never engaged in non-consensual sex, which is a line I would not cross. But the woman who claims he slapped her across the face says, quote, I want to make it absolutely clear this was under no circumstances a sex game gone wrong. This did not happen while we were having sex. A Sri Lankan woman says Schneiderman called her his, quote, brown slave and wanted her to call him master. She, too, says the abuse was not role-playing. Though Schneiderman's ex-wife, Jennifer Cunningham, has now weighed in, saying, quote, these allegations are completely inconsistent with the man I know, who has always been someone of the highest character, outstanding values, and a loving father. It's interesting to note that in 2013, Donald Trump tweeted, quote, Wiener is gone, Spitzer is gone, next will be lightweight AG Eric Schneiderman. Is he a crook? Wait and see. Worse than Spitzer or Wiener. And last year, when Schneiderman sued the Weinstein Company for not protecting its employees from the alleged abuse of Harvey Weinstein, the New York Attorney General said this. Watch.
Women were coerced into facilitating Harvey Weinstein's misconduct. Sometimes they were targets themselves. If they refused, they were threatened with insults. Their careers were threatened. They were threatened with physical intimidation and violence.
No surprise, the New York Republican Party called tonight for Schneiderman to step down. But when New York Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo also called for his resignation, you knew the pressure was mounting. Cuomo has also called for a full investigation. The NYPD says it has no complaints on file against Eric Schneiderman. Shannon.
Yeah, that resignation official end of business tomorrow. Thank you.
All right. He called that Sri Lankan woman my brown slave. Jesus. Sri Lanka, if I'm not mistaken, is a little island off the coast of India. So some of these women do look Indian. Jesus Christ.
You know,
I mean, just what goes on. So Eric T. Schneiderman, the New York State Attorney General, who rose to prominence as an antagonist of the Trump administration, abruptly resigned on Monday night, hours after the New Yorker reported that 4 women had accused him of physically assaulting them. It's been my great honor and privilege to serve as Attorney General for the people of the state of New York, Mr. Schneiderman said in a statement. In the last several hours, serious allegations, which I strongly contend have been made against me. While these allegations are unrelated to my professional conduct, Jesus Christ, or the operations of the office, they will effectively prevent me from leading the office's work at this critical time. I therefore resign my office, effective at the close of business on May 8, 2018. So, Jamari, I'll let you...
Man, at first I was thinking, I said, man, this is the Republicans coming down on him because, he was getting all involved in that Me Too movement. And then the stuff that these women are talking about is kind of hardcore, and I'm like, yeah, I think this might be some domestic violence stuff, and we all know that anybody could be capable of that type of violence, the people you at least suspect to be slapping and choking people could, B&D, knocking people's teeth out and stuff like that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 women, they all telling the same story. And then the fact that the governor's like, after reading this,
I'm going to have to go.
You're gonna have to, move around a little bit.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna, take a look at that article, the original article, and see exactly what these women are talking about, because they're talking about slapping and choking, and he's talking about consensual sex. Okay, but did you slap her during this? I mean, did you haul off and choke her? Hit her? Like, what that got to do with it?
And what one of the females said was, he slapped me across my ear, really hard. And that wasn't while we were role-playing, nor were we having sex, So he just, boom. I guess that's what he likes to do to get the mood right.
Yeah, he didn't tell her. It's on. He was just like in it by himself.
Yeah, just drinking, having a drink, and slap. Hold that.
Right. He like, you're supposed to know.
And then
when I come
possibly
like this,
he said to her, you like this.
Right.
Some shit. I don't know.
And then he slapped her again and said, do you agree? And she said, oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to agree if that's how it's gone down tonight.
I'm busy right now. Like, what else I'm going to say? No. She probably tried to say no, and then he slapped her a couple more times. He's like, okay, yeah. Okay, are you going to stop now? Like, Jesus. Like, this man was going hard body on these women. Like, and choking them? Like, geez, choking is so personal. You got to be up on somebody to, like, choke them and be confident that they're not going to kick you or, So he definitely felt like he had control to be up on him and just choking the life out of people. This dude is... And then this was what amazed me. Why do people who always into some dirt like this go and involve themselves in some movement or cause for the very thing
it's always, that
they're guilty of?
He's a proponent for hashtag Me Too, and he's guilty of hashtag Me Too.
Man, you should have just stayed far away from Me Too.
Yeah.
Why would you even...
Yeah, didn't you think when you were slapping these women, like, wait a minute.
He misunderstood. He misunderstood. He thought Me Too meant...
Me Too.
Right. He thought Me Too meant I do it too. So that's what he was in the Me Too movement. He had it backwards. He thought that meant, I'm down with it. Yeah, me too. I be doing that. So he got all confused.
Yeah,
and
me
came
too.
out
I'll slap you too. Me too.
He's like,
boom.
He's like, I'll slap him quick. Me too. Like, I can relate. And so now he's all confused. So I did my job, and I was good at it, and I must just step down though because these people are telling me like I got to go. So
now calling the Sri Lankan woman my brown slave.
Like really?
Oh, that's gonna be touchy. That's gonna holy shit. When I say
slave.
Brown slave,
you gotta say my brown slave.
God.
So you can know what slave he's talking about, like my brown one.
No, the brown slave. Come here.
The brown one, because I got a brown one, or I got a yellow one, or I got...
Yeah, hey, yellow slave, come here.
Just sit down so I can slap you and choke you.
And not only that, but they're saying that he's a full-blown alcoholic. He has a drinking problem.
Oh, but that's it right there, Rich. He don't remember. He don't know what he was doing when he's drunk.
What? Who?
That
me?
Other personality come out. He's like, that wasn't me. No,
that wasn't me.
I called you what? A brown slave. You know I don't see color. You know I don't see color. Why would I call you a brown slave?
Brown slave? Now, that doesn't even make sense. Why would I say that?
Yeah, I don't see color. You know this about me. How long have you been in prison here?
Oh, man. What is up with everybody? I mean, Jesus Christ. Even Eric, what was it, Spritzer? Was that his name?
Oh, God. Yeah, the weirdo.
Yeah. Even Eric Spritzer, they what a manhunt they did on him when they found out he was seeing escorts. But I mean,
right. Talking all that trash. Yeah. And then having all that dirt. It's like, if you got so much dirt, just lay low. Be quiet.
Right.
Don't
be in a position where, you're calling escort after escort. One of them escorts is going to snitch on you, man.
Right. You know everybody got to eat. And one of them going to see the bigger picture and say, aha, yeah. And you're probably a weirdo.
Wiener, that weirdo. Anthony Weiner, just
another one who
wouldn't stop with the sex thing, like just doesn't stop.
Chance after chance. His poor wife, she just finally said, dude.
Yo, I'm done. And how embarrassing for the wife, right? During the Hillary Clinton campaign, and the wife is oh my God.
And she's standing there like,
Jesus Christ.
Probably want to jump him right there. See, that couldn't have been no black woman. I'm sorry. That couldn't have been no black woman standing there, because that would have been national news. She'd have just been standing there, just thinking about it, getting madder and madder. Like, you think I'm a fool? Like, you really try to play me? Got me on TV looking crazy. Next thing you know, it would have been on. All kind of stuff would have been flying. Everybody else would have been getting hit. All the innocent people. The staff, the news reporters, it would have went down. He'd have to resign from embarrassment, because she'd have embarrassed the hell out of him. On purpose. On purpose, to say, now go back to work.
What is going on?
Crazy.
Man?
It's like,
Attorney
I think
General.
people just get full of their own power.
Attorney General of New York City.
Right.
What is that? You're like the number one lawyer for the city, right? That's what Attorney General is.
You're locking up other people. You deciding whether people should be prosecuted.
I mean, you know what power that is? You getting drunk, slapping bitches, playing role games? Games. When any of these women can blackmail you at any, ain't you see what's going on in the media? I'm like,
I'm surprised. I'm surprised these women were brave enough to come forward.
It must be power that blinds them. Power that just tells them, nah, you untouchable, man. You the Attorney General. You could prosecute all four of these women. Nope, they prosecuted you.
Exactly. Like, you could just put the fear in them of going to prison, even if they innocent or whatever. They know you have the power to frame them for anything. So it's just, you know what, it makes you wonder? Yeah. This is the tip of the iceberg. You know, if he got out of there that quick,
all these people out there,
so
they're having,
much
they're having
stuff.
Orgies, cocaine,
right? But it must be stuff they can prove.
Weirdo shit. Role-playing shit.
But
They're
I
probably
guarantee
dressing up
you,
as priests, nuns,
yes.
children. I mean, it's disgusting.
Well, you know,
What
priests and
goes on
nuns,
behind
they
closed
freaky
doors?
too. So
Huh?
they, priests and nuns, they ain't innocent. They freaky
Well,
too.
yeah, no,
so
but I'm talking about
I
politicians
don't know
with
why they
these little
dressing up
role
like
model
them.
games, you know?
Yeah,
I mean,
but it's
role
like
model, role playing. I mean.
yeah, they must have so much stuff that they can actually prove that he has done.
Most of them have
that
dirt
he just
on
said,
each other.
let me get on out of here. Yeah, and that's what helps to keep it a secret, because they'll be like, you hold my dirt, I'll hold yours.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, let's shake
That's
on
how they
it.
get you.
It's
That's how
all
they
good.
get you in the web.
But
Once you're in the
apparently,
web, you're done.
these women said, it's just too much. I can't stand this for another day. Like, he choking me. It just, they going.
Yeah, R. Kelly slapping these bitches, talking about you better call me daddy.
Man, R. Kelly is starving these women. That's what he doing. He like, you ain't gonna get dinner today or tomorrow.
Christ.
You don't do what I say. And then
Can
he
you
get them
just
young, because
imagine?
he get them young so he can train them up right. He can train them up and how he want them to be. And then he get the old women, the older women. Well, they old to him. He get the old women that he done already taught years ago. Okay, you know the program. I got to go on tour. I'm going to go hit this concert real quick and make this money. You go in there and train them. When I get back, she better be on point, like she in a band or something. Like, she better be hitting every note when I get back.
I'm going to tell you something right now. I don't feel sorry for none of these women. What the fuck you thought was going to happen, man? You ain't hearing. You ain't
I don't feel
reading
sorry
all
for that
these
kitty
stories
one,
that are
the one that wrote the book. I don't feel sorry for her. I think she's a slimy, nasty
slimy.
hoe.
What's her name again? I forget. Shit.
I'll Kitty. I don't even need to know her. Her name is Kitty Liddy something. I don't know. She's a hoe. That's what she is. I can't stand her. I can't stand her because she coming out with all this crap now. She done sold her book. Somebody done bought the rights for a movie. Probably gonna be on what's that channel? The channel where they show all those cheesy stories. Lifetime. It's probably gonna be a Lifetime movie on there with somebody that don't look nothing like him acting. But she is a horrible, horrible woman. She's a horrible human being. I know she was brainwashed and all that too, but it came to a point where she realized that and she participated in this mess, and she was older and she knew better. And she still participated in it. She was an established woman with a career and a life, and she just wanted a better lifestyle, and she went with it. And I feel that she did what it takes to live in that lifestyle. And for him, it took her calling him daddy. It took her basically giving over her life to him. I think she pledged that willingly because she was a full-grown woman with a career that was popping at the time. She gave it up to go, sit in his dungeon or whatever.
Right.
And I don't feel sorry for her because she saw underage girls. She know what it is. She participated in that. I think she should go to jail too because she had sex with him. I don't care if he told the girl to go do whatever to her. She allowed it. She let it go down. So as far as I'm concerned, she's just as guilty. And I don't know who bought her book because I refuse to buy that crap. Now, if somebody want to send it to me, if y'all got the book, you can send it to me. I will read it. I don't discriminate against books, but I refuse to buy it. I refuse to put any money in her pocket.
That's right.
Because I think she is just as guilty as him. She enabled him to do what he did. And all those producers, singers, writers, musicians, everybody who saw what was happening, who knew, who had proof, who had names and dates and times. And they said nothing because of who he was and what they could gain from him.
He's getting hit off. They was all getting hit off.
I blame all of them. I blame those parents who took a freaking music writer's credit on his album and a trip out of the country when he was on trial for doing that to their daughter. I think they should go to jail too.
Thank you.
They should go to jail.
Guilty.
They took the money. Now he know he didn't play a note on that album. Why do you have a writer's credit on this album? You did nothing. A writer's credit was so you can get paid and continue to get paid after this is done and over with. And that's why when your daughter became of age, she still went back. And I hope you're proud of how your daughter was living with a whole harem of other women and how he was treating those women.
My man
it's
had
one
a
thing
harem.
to have a whole group.
A harem.
Yes,
Straight
it's one
up
thing to
harem.
have a whole group of women, right? It's one thing that women who are willing, and if they want to be down with that, hey, I don't knock
it's
it.
a lifestyle.
I don't have a problem with it. My problem is when you start doing things to ensure those women cannot leave when they so choose, taking
Right.
their phone. They got to ask you to use the bathroom. They got to ask you to eat. I wish somebody would say, oh, next time you go pee, you got to check with me first. I might just pee right there. Like, what? You going to throw me the hell out of here. By the time I get done, you going to kick my ass out of there. You're not going to want me in here because I'm going to cause so many problems, especially when you gone. I'm going to cause so much problems. You're going to be like, get this crazy bitch out of here. Like, she's done. Get her out of here. You're not going to want me in there because you might have took my phone. You might have made me wear these baggy ass clothes. You might be hiding the food, got the cabinets all locked up like a bad foster parent and shit. But I tell you what you can't do is control what I do 24/7. And I'm going to keep these bitches riled up. Hey, in any way I can, I'm going to tear your house down.
That's right.
I'm going to constantly be busting windows and tearing shit up, screaming for help. Peeing everywhere. I'm going to be like a dog up in there, just going in every corner, just peeing. Just pissing and shitting everywhere. Like, when you get to my room, you're going to be so disgusted. I ain't going to shower. Like, okay, I can't eat. I can't use the bathroom. Damn, a shower. I ain't taking one. What do I need a shower for? I don't even want to be here.
What the fuck would I want to smell good for you, dummy?
Be like, y'all coming in here? All right, come on in.
Let's go. Let's go.
If y'all can stand the smell,
shit on the wall.
Let's get it popping. I done wrote help and feces on the wall. Help me. Help.
SOS.
Please. Right. Hell, I done saved some of that shit because when you get close enough to me, I'm going to try to kill you with it. You know, feces is a weapon.
Oh, you goddamn right. You get that shit in their blood, they infected.
That's right.
You goddamn right.
Y'all come over here. I'm finna give you the gift to keep on giving. Just come a little bit closer. Yep. Okay. Here you go.
Jamaria making weapons with and the tips got feces on them and shit.
I'm
she
finna
trying to stab
MacGyver
people
this
with shitty ass razors and shit and knives.
I'm finna MacGyver your ass.
Yeah, you get sick real quick. Jamaria got a game plan. She said, I will piss in every corner of the house, shit in your kitchen. Go ahead.
That's right.
Go ahead.
You're not
I'll
gonna
shit on the
feed me?
kitchen
Okay.
table. Go ahead.
You're not. I can't eat dinner. Okay, I got you. And then you want to put me on this bus and make me travel city to city like we gypsies or something. Like, it's like, and you can't have a gang of women like that together.
What?
You can't do
Gypsies.
a group of women like that together. He must have those women really trained and in line because if they ain't fighting every day, if some woman ain't getting jealous about this amount of time,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No cat fights, no nothing. He talking about laying down the law. Call me daddy
you
or
don't
there's
call
no
him
food.
daddy, you get slapped. You get slapped and no dinner.
What?
The first time he'd have slapped me, I'd have got the blinking. Like, what? Like, what? What? Oh, for real? And then when he said, I can't leave, I can't call nobody. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, your house mama gonna throw me the hell up out of
You
here. By the
goddamn
time I
right.
get done with y'all, they gonna be like, "Oh,
Which one
she
is
ain't
the
right for
fucking
the
boss of these
program."
bitches? Point that bitch out. Okay.
Right.
I'm coming for you.
Right.
Let's go.
And
This
that
is jail.
she gonna get so
All right,
tired
I'm
of
going for
dealing
you
with
first,
me.
and then I'm gonna take control of these bitches. Then we're gonna start a coup.
That's right.
Burn
Like,
this motherfucking
what kind of
house
paintings
down.
he got on the
goddammit.
wall? Like, what kind of paintings he got on the wall?
And what was the name of that show that these two other women on were yesterday? Megan Kelly.
Yes, Megan Kelly. They were on Megan Kelly's show.
What the fuck you think was gonna happen? Y'all were gonna have a fucking pillow fight every day?
Man, the one girl, she thought they was in a one-on-one until she got to the house, and he said, that's that pimp shit. You know, you think you dating somebody, and they whining and dining you, and then all of a sudden they take you to their house, and then then some broad comes out saying, "I'm his wife," and you like all confused, like his wife, and then another one comes out, "I'm his wife." Mm-hmm. We all married in here,
and then you just like, God damn,
let me go home.
Got snatched up by a pimp, motherfucker.
And they give you that reality check, that fucking open hand slap to the face.
Boom!
With all they might, and then you start seeing stars and butterflies, and seeing like, oh shit, what have I got myself into?
Yep.
And
you know when you see those stars in the corner of your eyes and shit.
Like, and then he's giving them purses and bags. But what's the point is you can't go nowhere. What you need a purse for?
Christ.
You can't go anywhere by yourself or do anything for yourself.
Can
so what
you
do you
imagine?
need an expense?
Call me
what do you need a
daddy,
Birkin bag for?
Eat.
What the hell you need a bag for? You ain't going nowhere. Nobody gonna see it but you. Like,
I got you some
ain't even
shoes.
got a phone.
For what?
You
to
can't
wear
even
the house?
Instagram it. Right, like, it's like, okay, I wouldn't even wear them clothes. I just walked around naked 24/7, just naked, funky, dirty, just hair all uncombed. I'd have just been so undesirable. Like, you don't want me. No, go on over there.
The undesirables. That's funny, man.
Go on to her, because you don't want me over here. Look, I ain't in the mood. Look at me. I ain't
Shitty toilet
shaved in
tissue
6
stuck
months.
in your ass.
Right. Just walking around naked with tissue paper. Because he done took all the pencils and pens. It's my writing utensil. I need to write on the wall. I'd have been like,
my God.
oh my God.
Can you imagine?
I'd be like, man, try living in a mansion, but it's a prison. Everybody in their rooms. You can't even come out the room without permission. Like, even when he's not there. He's not even there. Daddy, can I go pee? Like,
nope.
I don't even ask my own daddy for shit. Like, I'm going to ask you, can I go to the bathroom? Are you serious? Like, dude.
Oh, my
like,
God.
yeah, okay, I'm all for the little whatever.
What is going on in this world, Jamaria? Tell me, what the
man, it's
fuck
crazy.
are these women fucking thinking?
I tell you what they thinking. Money. That's what they're thinking. A certain lifestyle. He get them hooked on it, and then, after he get them hooked on it, he take them to the camp.
Right.
And then, they in there and they think in that moment they got to make a decision. You down or not? You gonna try to take off? And then he just takes everything from them, and then they start believing that dumb shit. Oh yeah, we in love, and he in love with her and her and her and her and her over there and that one, and then they got a new one coming tomorrow. Like, then when you get to a certain age, he like
see those two women on that show yesterday just sitting there shell shocked, like, and I just say to myself, what the fuck did you think was going on?
I only felt sorry for the one.
Stories have been coming out for years
up
now.
To a point. Well, they knew. They participate. Yeah, I mean,
they all want to get paid. They selling their soul.
It's amazing how people have held his water for him all these years. People know he was cruising the McDonald's, literally cruising the McDonald's, looking for little girls with crooked ponytails. Like, real talk. I ain't even being funny right now. He looking for the girl with the crooked ponytail. That's the one he wants.
That's crazy.
His brother tried to, out him.
Straight up
and that blew
weirdo
up
shit.
in his face. That blew up in his face, and now he's trying to get back in. You can't even ask him a R. Kelly question. He don't even want to talk about it. He don't want to get into it. He's starving. He needs that money. He needs his job back. He ain't getting no record deal. You can't ask him nothing about R. Kelly. He basically on the videos and I'm doing good, right? Right, Robert? I can come back now, huh? I can come back now. You could see it all over his face. He just went back in, and because that shit blew up in his face. He probably feeling like I should have just took the case for him, and I might have been out by now, and I'd have had some money in my pocket right now. I'm living in the hood. I'm broke.
I can understand a fetish or two, but to be perverse about it, to be abusive about it, you have fucking problems, man. I don't give a fuck who you are. How many songs you wrote, how well you sing. A piece of shit is a piece of shit, no matter how much gold you put around it.
But
how
listen,
much,
this dude, he can't get with no grown woman. He can't even read. He cannot read.
The fuck
what
is
he gonna talk
he's
to with a grown
illiterate.
woman? That's why he's with these little girls, and these little girls are looking up to him. Thinking, oh, he's so famous, he's so rich,
Christ.
he's so this, he's so that. Because they don't realize how dumb he is.
At least learn how to read. It's never too late to learn how to read, right? That was the commercial.
Right. You would think if you got all this money and you earned it, right, that you would get to a point where, okay, I don't know how to do this, but I want to learn how to do it. Just for your own, just so, you can look at the freaking newspaper and know what they're saying about you. That's why he probably don't even know how bad it is because ain't nobody telling him and he can't read. So he's just like, everybody love R. Kelly. No, nobody gonna go against R. Kelly. That's how I imagine he talks.
You ever watch the Boondocks?
In the third person. Yes, I watched.
Remember the R. Kelly episode?
Oh yes, where they was all dancing in front of the courthouse. I was dying. I was dying. He got the nerve to call himself the Pied Piper.
He started pissing on the chick in the courtroom. Remember that shit was crazy.
Yep. Oh, and then she opened her mouth like
She's smiling.
Like hey. And about what's
just
it like?
getting
20
a golden
people got up
shower
there and
in court and smiling.
Right.
I was just like, yo, whoever penned this and wrote this, I think what's his name,
Yes.
Aaron Magruder. Crazy.
Yes.
He's creepy.
And how 20 people got up there and said, yeah, that's her. I taught her in 5th grade. That's her. And all these people got up there and identified this girl and said it was her. And then they said, we can't be sure if that's her.
And Adam West was the lawyer. That was the best.
Oh, my God. It was crazy. Then he was out there singing. And oh, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Even the Dave Chappelle episode.
Illest shows.
Yes,
they told the truth
awesome.
through satire and sarcasm and comedy, but they told nothing but the truth.
Right. Oh, that was so funny, man.
Again, I just don't understand them women going. I mean, it makes no point for those two women to go on that talk show. It makes no point because you're grown ass women.
It makes plenty points for little Kitty to go on there because she got a book, remember? And she wasn't even hardly talking right. She's like, I explained it better in the book. Check out the book. It's in the book. I said, yeah, I ain't buying your book. So either spit it out now or I just won't know because I refuse to buy your book. So stop telling me it's in the book. I go into details in the book. I don't want to hear about how he pissed on you. I don't want to pay to read that. I don't want to hear about how you rolled over and all that. I don't care. That's your business. But how you enabled him and allowed him to do that with underage girl, a girl that you discovered was underage, that you knew, that he introduced you to, that you had sex with, girl, you live in foul. You live in foul. And now you want to come out because he choked your ass up of one too many, or you just aged out the program. That ain't my problem. Because you aged out the program and now you want to write a book and you done sold your book rights to over the lifetime. Like, I really don't care. I really don't. I wish he would just go away. I want to hear from some of the other women. There's several women that came out. There was one girl, who was a kid, and I saw her story some time ago. And she had came out a few years ago, and she was trying to say something so that, you know, other women could know what's going on, and that the girls that's in there could get some help. But when nobody listening, it was like, bitch, you a lie. R. Kelly made I Believe I Can Fly. You lying. You lying, bitch. And that's how people really be. They was like,
yeah.
Stuff in
Just
the name of love.
because
Bitch, you
he
lying.
knew how to sing
you
or
think
knows
he
how to
nasty?
sing, he could do no wrong.
Even though every song he's talking about got something to do with sex, he ain't no freak like that. That's just the music. Even though he married Aaliyah and she was just a teenager, ain't nothing wrong with that. She was famous. Famous people do certain things that other people can't do. Like, get the hell out of here.
See, that's when they should have stopped him right there when he married Aaliyah.
Right, they should have let it come out.
They would have been
but
like,
you know what?
What the fuck?
They didn't want to ruin her
doing,
career.
Man?
You know, they didn't want to ruin her career. You know, by even though, and everybody like knew it. Like there was a whole marriage license. Like it amazes me how in this country you can have facts. I mean, you can have a video, you can have documentation, and people will still say you lying.
Nope. Yep. They don't.
That's how we got
it.
Donald Trump. That's how we got a person like Donald Trump. Because this is what people do every single day. That's why they can relate. Liars will tell a bald-faced lie right to you. Could have seen, like, I saw you across the street going in their house. No, you didn't.
Nope.
Yes, I saw you. No, you didn't see me. Nope. Couldn't be. Like, no, I saw you. I saw your tattoo on the back of your neck. I saw your jacket. I saw your car parked right out front. Nope. Wasn't me. I got it on camera right here. Look, that's you going into the house. See? Nope. That ain't me. Kind of look like me, but that ain't me. And people will go, you know what?
Me?
That's right.
Nope.
You can't prove that that's it. Like, what is wrong with you people? What is really wrong with you people? But then
It's
when
like
your
with the
boyfriend tells
Kennedy
you some stupid ass lie and you believe it, well, then you want to cry. I don't know how he could lie to me like that. Easy is how he could lie to you like that. Easy.
Yeah, lying is really
You don't
easy.
believe what's right in front of your face. You need somebody else to tell you to believe it. People are such followers, and the scary part is they want to be. They don't really have to be tricked. They want to be followers. They need somebody to follow. So you follow a man who calls his own self the Pied Piper, who was a creepy man in a story who stole all the town's children by playing good music. And he danced their ass right out the town.
Yeah, he
and
has
the people in the
fucking,
town
he
never
has,
saw
he has
their kids again.
behavioral, psychosexual issues, and
yes, you know that something happened to him as a child. You know that somebody perpetrated against him.
If anybody that looks past the fact that he has issues and he's a danger to himself and women around him, and just simply go for the music, then I don't know what to tell you. You're either delusional, you're blind, or you just simply don't give a fuck.
Right, and why can't people understand that you can be talented? You could be talented and you could still be evil. Like, you could be talented and not a good person. Like, one doesn't, if you're a good person, doesn't mean you're, talentless. You can be both. Nobody is all good or all bad.
Right.
So by people pointing out his nasty behavior, doesn't mean that he's not a talented singer. Doesn't mean that he's not a talented musician. Doesn't mean that, he can't put on a performance, so to speak. But he's still a freak. He's still a weirdo. And he's still using mind control on weak women and little girls.
And he's being protected by somebody has to be. You just have to be. You can't just keep continuing.
Oh yeah, he's been protected by the women he's hurt.
Nobody touches you. You can't just, that many people can't love your music. It can't be. It just cannot be the music.
But in this country, this is one of those issues in this country where it just runs so deep, because in this country you could be somebody like that, and as long as you do something that the people like, if they really like you, you could get away with it for a very long time. I mean, eventually you're gonna have to pay the price, but for a very long time, as long as the powers that be agree that you should remain, you still useful for whatever their cause or their mission is, they will still allow you to be. I mean, just look at Roman Polanski. How many years he just went untouched?
Facts.
How many famous actresses still did his movies? Still did his movies after that, even after he ran off. They still did his movies. Look at Woody Allen. Married his own freaking daughter that he adopted and raised from itty bitty. Watched her grow up, and then started fucking her.
And nobody
let's just be blunt here.
Shit.
That's because that's what he did. That's what he did. Probably groomed her whole life for that role, because he had complete control as her father. And his own son tried to out him. His daughter, everybody tried to come out and say what he did, and people wouldn't let it touch them. Wouldn't let it touch him. Why? Because he's a talented writer and director, and they want to be in his next movie.
And speaking of Roman Polanski, there's an article that just came out this morning that he is suing the Academy of Motion Picture and Arts and Sciences after being expelled from the organization last week. In a letter to the Academy, Polanski's lawyer said it failed to follow its own rules of California law by not allowing Polanski a chance to defend himself. We are not here contesting the merits of the expulsion decision, but rather your organization's blatant disregard of its own standards of conduct, as well as its violation of the standards required by California Corporation Code. Whatever the hell that means. I hate these, god damn it, these lawyers. These lawyers, let me tell you, big talk, be afraid. They're the lawyers, they're trying to dupe you, man. The 84-year-old director of Rosemary's Baby was last week expelled from the Academy, which in 2003 awarded him with the Best Director Oscar for The Pianist. The Academy also expelled the actor Bill Cosby. The expulsions were decided in light of sexual assault cases against the two men. So, Roman Polanski is not even allowed back into the Academy, which is giving him an award.
Well, no, he just got kicked out. He's been in all this time. He just got kicked out.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, all because of this Me Too movement. Yeah. He didn't get kicked out when he raped the little girl.
Nope.
When he pulled a Bill Cosby, when he gave her Quaaludes.
Right.
And she was, 13 years old? And he had sex with her. Her mama dropped her off. And she got paid. Her mama got paid. I don't care what money they took. It wasn't right. That's why he ran like he did, because he knew. And I find it funny that now he wants to sue the Academy because they finally brought that case to a close, because he was gone for all those years because he ran away, didn't face justice at the time. So now he wants to still try to benefit even more, like the nerve and audacity of him.
Right.
To even fight this. Like, he should just go on about his business. He knows what he did.
Right. Melquan, good morning. What's popping? 1 second, as we just finished this article, brother.
Yes.
Polanski, a dual Polish and French citizen who lives in France, is wanted in the U.S. for the 1977 rape of Samantha Gamir. He has for years sought to negotiate a deal in the case with the U.S. authorities. So he wants to, hey, let's make a deal about the rape of this little girl. Anyway, that's how Polanski comes into play. I just wanted to tell you guys exactly why we brought up Roman
Yeah.
Polanski in regards to R. Kelly. Melquan, what's popping?
Good morning, sir. What's popping?
Morning.
Good
Good morning.
to
How
you.
are you?
Salute. Good,
Salute
man.
to you.
I don't want to go to work. I'm angry. but waking up with Ruckus makes me smile.
Thank you.
Jamaria, you are wowing. You have me rolling. You say you take some shit and write it on the wall. Help. That was on the floor of the crib. Oh, my God. I don't understand it because R. Kelly, you know, I love it. Back with him, I loved his music. But then when you put two and two together, I'm like, yo, Leah was 15.
Right.
Every broad that he had was like 15, 16.
Yes.
I'm like, yeah, nigga.
Right.
Like,
He had a whole wife and nobody knew. Nobody knew he had a whole another wife. You know, the girl who he had the babies by, Andrea.
Word.
Nobody even knew who she was.
Like,
So,
he must got pause this real quick. He must got a little peepee because he goes after little girls all the time. Nigga be riding around McDonald's drive-thrus in Chicago.
Jesus
I'm sure women intimidate him. I'm sure women intimidate him. Soon as they get to talking to him and he can't even read, he might.
If you play down low remix, I'm turning that shit up. I don't care. That's my shit right
you know,
there.
I was still listening to his music, but some of it, I swear I can't stomach. Because when I listen to the lyrics and I know what he's doing, and now I can't even. It's not no illusion. You know, I know. Oh my God, he's talking about some little kid. I'm like, oh, I can't rock with this one. I'm just making me sick. This is too overt and just, you know. I mean, but some of his music is decent. It's good, but I mean. He's still a freak. So
I can't stomach.
I just can't
I can't
listen
even
to
say
it
he a
anymore.
freak.
I can't do it.
Because that implies that he just, you know, like kinky sex. He ain't a freak. He's a pedophile and a weirdo.
Yeah, I can't stomach that shit no more, man. I got daughters. I can't
Right.
anybody that's not supposed to be around my daughters. I'm smoking.
I mean, there's people in this country that listen to this music with their kids, regardless of what all the allegations and stories that are coming out. Like, it just does not bother them. I can't for the life of me understand it. I haven't listened to an R. Kelly song for I don't know how many years.
I don't let my daughter listen to it.
Even
without all that, it's just too much. I'm like, girl, this is too much for you. You can't.
Yeah, you gotta watch. You gotta watch what your daughters like.
Can't
That's why I be all in
know.
my daughter's business. Like, yeah, listen.
Right.
I don't give a damn. Like, fuck your privacy. Let me see what your phone is saying. Like, who you watching? Down to the cartoons. I be all over it. Like,
you have
yeah,
to.
listen. Do not try to poison my daughter because I'm gonna kill you.
Right, you have to. It's too much for kids these days.
But on a nicer note, I had to open up the sports bar really quick.
Okay.
We had to do some cleaning and some maintenance real quick. So
all right, let's go. The sports bar is open. The banner's on the screen.
Okay.
I got a couple of quick sports notes. One, in the NBA playoffs, I got to put my own foot in my mouth because I thought the Rockets wouldn't even go that far because Chris Paul and James Harden likes to disappear in the playoffs, but they have just eliminated the New Orleans Pelicans 4 games to 1 in the series.
Bye.
They beat
go hard or go home, as they say.
Yeah, Golden State just eliminated New Orleans 4 games to 1. But Anthony Davis, let me tell you, that young boy is a beast, man, from New Orleans. He had 34 points, 19 rebounds, and 4 blocks.
Damn.
And he set a record. He tied Shaquille O'Neal for the most 30-point and double-digit rebounds in a row and for a playoff run. So AD put his work in. But
he tied the record.
Curry, yeah. And then
Damn,
Steph Curry,
too bad he couldn't break
he
it.
had 28 points to lead Golden State, and along with Kevin Durant also had 24 points.
Nice.
And then in the other series, the Rockets wrapped it up against the Utah Jazz 4 games to 1. They beat Utah last night 112-102. And Chris Paul, I'm shocked. Chris Paul led the way with 41 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists in a big effort over Utah. So now the the conference finals, the last round before you get to the NBA finals is going to be Houston Rockets against the Golden State Warriors. And then in the East, my man LeBron James is just sitting back because he swept Toronto. I'm going to see Drake no more on the sideline. Hallelujah. So we're waiting for the winner between. It looks like the Celtics are going to be playing against
Cleveland.
Yeah, in the East, because Philly won yesterday, so they extended their series. So the Celtics, they got to win one more game, and then they go on to play Cleveland in the East. And
so right now it's 3-1.
Yeah, it's 3-1. Celtics. So they play tonight, and if the Celtics win, the Celtics go on to play Cleveland, and then it's already locked in the West with Houston against Golden State.
Now, how do you think that series is going to play out?
Now, let me tell you, boy, that's going to be something. Houston and Golden State, because they both got like they it right now. Like Houston, James Harden is killing you one-on-one. I just want to see how they're going to match up against Golden State, because Houston, they bust ass, but Golden State, everybody could shoot. Everybody could take you off the dribble.
Right.
So it's going to be interesting. If Golden State was smart, they would put Klay Thompson on James Harden.
Okay.
And then the rest, then everybody else got to put work in.
You think Thompson can stick Harden?
Yeah. Klay Thompson is one of the best two-way defenders in the league.
Okay.
So I think they should put Klay on him, and then everybody else just rotate. And then I love when Chris Paul plays up against Steph Curry. That's going to be great, a great matchup. So they're going to ball out. And then in other sports news, I got to big up my Yankees. My man Mike Stanton hit 2 home runs to beat our rival. I hate the Boston Red Sox.
Let's go
those boys. Sent their ass back to Boston. So
from the mean streets of Boston.
Oh, I hate the Red Sox. But my man Mike Stanton hit 2 home runs to help the Yankees over Boston. And finally, in NFL news, here we go, guys. People getting caught out there. Back to New Orleans. The New Orleans Saints running back Mark Ingram. He's going to be suspended for the first 4 games of the season for substance abuse. So he got caught puffing. Big up to my medical users, but if you're in the league, you gotta have clean pee on the side. Recruit somebody with clean pee, okay? Because
how hard is it?
The league is cracking down on you, and they usually start cracking down on you now, like in the summer, early summer, late spring, so they can see how you're rolling into September. So he's going to be suspended for the first 4 games for municipal use. And that will be, and that's all I have for now for the sports bar. But we will be opening up fully tomorrow night.
All right, yep. The sports bar return tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Thank you, Melquan. What else is new, homie?
Nothing, man. Chilling, man. It's a brand new day.
I noticed that you called last night, but the show was already finished.
Yeah, Bonnet was getting ready to get to the meat and the potatoes. I was like, oh, shit. Man, I'm turned up because I fell asleep early. But I came from work. I did some medicine, and I just fell out. And then I woke up. My phone was playing mad music. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And it was the Bonnet show. I was like, oh, time to turn up. I woke up, I started puffing, and then the show went black. I was like, oh shit, that's why I touched you. I was like, yo, what happened? He's like, yo, we had to end it, sir. I was like, all right. Yeah, man. But this is Live Body. That's my guy.
Yep, he had some really good jams on last night. I really enjoyed the music.
Oh yeah. He had them barbecue songs on.
Yeah, that MOP and Yup got me hyped. I'm like, I ain't gonna be able to go to sleep now.
Oh man, that Nas Escobar had me hyped too. The Message.
Oh yeah, that was the last song before we closed the show. Yep.
Because people don't realize that song, The Message, the beginning is him responding back to Big.
Look at that.
Kicking the door. Big's kicking the door. First verse is to Nas. So like they were secretly battling each other. But I like that though. You know what I'm saying? That's the best of the best. You gotta score. You gotta spar a little bit at the top. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No doubt.
But I love that. Word, the message. I love that song. Word. Other than that,
You always
man,
learn something interesting from Melquan. I appreciate that fact. I didn't know that.
Word, yo,
Nope.
that's I learned that. I learned that from what's is that the Godson album? He got that song the last real nigga alive.
Oh yeah. When they were talking about Raekwon and
he
Biggie.
talked about that. Yeah, he was like,
I remember that.
He was like, yo, he was like, me and Big had secret squabbling that we used to do.
Right.
The beginning of the message was to Big. When he wasn't like, for love, it could only be one king.
Yep.
And he was talking to Big, and then Big was like, your rain on the top was short like leprechauns. He was getting at him too. I was like, oh shit. So, you know, that was good for the sport though, you know.
Absolutely.
That's dope. All right, Melquan, thank you so much, man, for joining us in the morning. I appreciate that, homie.
Yeah,
the sports bar opened up really quick to do some quick maintenance work.
Yeah, man. Somebody had the ball open last night, man. It was dirty in here. So had to send the cleaning crew in here.
Clean that shit up before the inspectors come in, sir.
Yes, definitely. But, man, you guys have a great day, man. I'm about
you
to
too,
run out
homie.
the door.
You too.
Definitely, and I'm going to continue listening as I'm moving about. So salute to y'all.
Thank you. You have a great day.
All right, you too as well.
Thank you.
All right, so are we done with R. Kelly, or do we still want to talk about his perverted, illiterate, non-reading, non-writing, non-mathematical, but insane singing voice individual?
Unsanitary.
Yeah, unsanitary.
That's the last thing I want to say about him. He's
controlling.
Unsanitary. The way he did that homeless woman, she said she almost threw up when she was giving him oil. So you know what?
Oh, Jesus.
Yep, he did that. That was a homeless woman he played like that.
Oh, my God. What a Jesus.
Yeah.
Some people got issues, man. Wow.
Big time. Big time.
I guess everybody's just seeing with their ears.
Yep.
When it comes to...
That's how it is with, famous people.
Yeah.
It has to be so blatant that you just can't ignore it before people will come around. And, now he want to jump on you trying to tear a black man down bandwagon. No, just you. Just you. Not every black man. Just you, sir. Because you're nasty and you're dirty.
Jesus. What do you want to do? Do you want to take a music break, or would you want to go to another article? Your call.
Yeah, let's take a music break.
We'll take a music break. All right, we'll come back.
Yeah.
We'll listen to. Let's take one song and we'll come right back. Right?
Yeah.
All right.
One day between them want to repair car, some can't get me out there, man.
Today them and your friend feel life. Everything good, everything nice. Give them 3 months time. You said friend them give you a fight. Alright then. Some loyal for your ear, for your box food, for your cold beer. When them can't get them here, them true colors start show clear.
Me no like people. No, me no like people. The dirty fucker them they are evil. Them got you for your fucking people. Suck your mother pussy, me no need her. Tell your more blood clot people. Them evil.
All when things sour than a lemon. You're right and shoulda never left on. Got this young that me no depend. Loyalty when me say man. Hear me no cross. Come like me I get soft, you know see man. Ever sorry for people when no sorry for man. Me go all out for them and them still turn round. And this man me no like people.
No me no like people. The dirty fucker them they are evil. Them got you for your fucking people. Suck your mother pussy, me no need her. Tell your more blood clot people. Them evil.
Wait that, me used to be your general one day, yeah. Me and your dad, me and your boss, your savior. Now we jump off. All of a sudden me turn the biggest pussy more than the biggest dirty nigga. You hear say you get new friend and thing now, and I said them on your realest link out. Me give you 3 months time, this and this set fucking song when you want go sing out.
Me no like people. No, me no like people. The dirty fucker them they are evil. Evil. Them judge you for your fucking people. Suck your mother pussy, me no need ya. Tell your boy blood clot people. Them evil.
Funny, mankind so funny. Especially with money, mankind so funny. Mankind funny. Especially with money, mankind so funny. Pussy.
Gangsta for life. Real Buckley song. Anyway, gangsta for life. Anyway, yeah. Where them a do, where them a try, my road will fly into the sky. Got me no borrow, me money buy, a boy will die. Where them a do, where them a try, my road will fly into the sky. Got me no borrow, me money buy, my road will fly. Anyway, me no take talk, send boy body to the grave park. Them boy them have no brave heart. Them and them girl have the same heart. Them a cry like a bitch when the war start. Them a run like a witch when we get robbed. Man go murder them blood clot. Gangsta for life we no take talk. Where them a do, where them a try, my road will fly into the sky. Gun me no borrow, me money buy, smarty we die. Flex where them a do, where them a try, my road will fly into the sky. Gun me no borrow, me money buy, smarty we die. Warlord, back a start, let's see where them gone again. Gangsta for life, we can't come again. Yeah, bring them arm again. 7, 8, 9, 10 get gone again. When them a go do now, the thugs them can of them. Yeah, man a perform again. The girls them love how me go on again. Fire for your man in your man again. Where them a do, where them a try, my road will fly into the sky. Gun me no borrow, me money buy, my road will fly. Where them a do, where them a try, my road will fly into the sky. Gun me no borrow, me money buy, smarty we die. Anyway, let them know that, yeah. You don't wanna talk again. Talk out the bark again. You know me, I said it. Gangsta for life, alliance, yeah. Yeah.
Protect the women and children and respect the innocent. The true grandchildren made progress with money. My son, money will respect your business.
All right, we're back again. Live, hold on. Let me just patch Jamari in. Bow. There we go.
Hey.
And Jamaria's voice is popping. Yes, it is. The bars are jumping up and off the equalizer. Like, what? We have life.
What?
Now, the next article that we will be talking about is 3 black women check out of their Airbnb rental Then someone calls the police on them. At first, Kelly Fife marshals stay in Rialto, California, was ending pretty normally. She and her 4 friends, 3 of them black women, checked out of the Airbnb rental and dragged their luggage to the vehicle. Then then things got weird. 7 police cars showed up. The neighborhood was seemingly locked down. Then things got scary. The police told Fife Marshall and her friends to put their hands in the air and then informed them there was a helicopter tracking them. Why all the commotion? Because someone called the police on them thinking they might be burglars. Fife Marshall, a filmmaker, detailed her experience in a Facebook post that caught fire this weekend. Now, as I did have a video for this. I think I posted this up yesterday as a Ruckus report. But basically, these 3 black women were exiting their Airbnb, getting ready to go back to the airport. Someone called the police on them, said, hey, they look like burglars. They don't look like people going to the airport. No. They look like burglars wheeling out their baggage, putting in the car, taking their time with no face masks whatsoever or no weapons on them. But officer, these women look like cat burglars.
Suspicious. Very
what
suspicious.
The fuck is going on in this fucking world, man?
It's crazy. You know, usually neighbors will say, I'm not going to be here. And if they're renting out the place, you would think they say, listen, I'm renting out my place so that people will know first off. So I'm not sure if that ever happened. But it's like, could you not have just watched for 2 minutes and looked and saw what was going on? You would have saw them taking out all this luggage, not a refrigerator, not a TV, not, not obvious signs of, burglary, just luggage and whatever clothing or whatever they're carrying around. Like, it's ridiculous. And did it say that they got into a taxi or?
They were trying to get into a car, I think. I'm trying to look for the video.
Okay, yeah, they had a car.
Yeah,
it's crazy because.
Go ahead.
I understand the police coming out because they have to. Someone calls, you got to go check it out.
Right.
Okay. But what's up with these neighbors, though? It's like,
yeah, like what's your basis for the call? What are you, Columbo? What are you, a detective? You can't figure out that they're coming out of their apartment. They're not running out. The car's not screeching off. They're not running out with chandeliers and silverware and flat TVs and PS4s and clothing and jewelry. They're taking their time coming out. But what are the chances of burglars being that sophisticated that they're going to take their time?
Oh, they're bold. They just keep going back in and coming out, going in, coming out. Look, they even got their luggage. I'm sure that's Mrs. A's luggage. She bought that last week. They got her suitcases and everything. Like, why not just call the neighbor and say, hey, there's some people over at your house. Did you leave anyone there? And then the neighbor can say, oh, yeah, that's my renter. Stop bothering the police with bull crap, first of all. I bet if you got charged a fee for every stupid call you made, you stop making some of these stupid calls. And then when somebody's house is being robbed, where are you? You never call when they're actually being burglarized. Why is that? It's only when it's a mistake, you're right on it. But when people are being robbed blind, you're nowhere to be found. You're not a good neighbor. You are a crappy neighbor.
For real.
It's like, come on. Like, goodness. People are just so nosy for their own good these days. I know you got to be aware of different things. If they had left a backpack, in a driveway or something, or left a backpack by the door, maybe you might be suspicious. To think, why what's up with that backpack? But you know what most nosy people would do? I'm going to see what's in the backpack. And then go pick up the backpack and get blew the hell up.
Yeah, well, hey, it's happened. You know, curiosity kills the cat. But I did find the video. I'm gonna play it really quick, and we'll come right back. I guys want you to see. You know what? See just what this girl took with her. She took a one picture, and they tell the story with this one picture. So I'll wait for Jamara to join us again. Okay.
I'm back.
There you go.
Lord.
So, detained for 45 minutes at these two piece of shit fucking idiot officers couldn't figure it out that they were going to the fucking airport. That they made the call the landlord to confirm that they were actually staying there as an Airbnb deal. But we all know what Airbnb is. I don't think I need to explain that. These fucking dumb officers couldn't just come and realize what was going on.
Especially when the neighbor
she showed
said,
proof of her airline tickets. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Jamari.
Oh my God. No, I was going to say, especially when the neighbor has already said it's because they didn't wave hello when they were packing their luggage. They probably were busy trying to make it to the airport, trying to not miss their flight. So if this woman is saying, oh, they didn't wave at me when they were putting their stuff in the car, and you see their stuff in the car, they show you their plane tickets. You mean you got to detain them and actually call the landlord? How does that prove they weren't stealing anyway? It just proves they were meant to be there. It doesn't prove they weren't stealing. You're idiots.
I really, really, really have a very, very deep, strong fucking dislike for police officers. Most police officers.
It just grows every day.
Most police officers, because they're fucking GED idiots.
Stop hiring the bottom
Please
of the
make
barrel.
them go to fucking college for 2 years before you give them a gun and a badge. Please. Let them take a year of human services. Let them take a year of psychology. Teach them an empathy course and then teach them policing, proper policing.
My God,
fucking Stevie Wonder could see they were going to the fucking airport. Seriously.
It's like they're collecting the dumbest of the dumb. It's like, oh my God. Like, you have no reasoning skills. You have no deduction skills. How are you an officer? You cannot think past, what's your name? I'm Officer Joe. I'm going to harass you. Like, come on. Use some critical thinking skills. And that's why it's important for them to go to college. Because college will give you those critical thinking skills. And in a job like that, you need to be able to think about things, to think things through, to look at a situation and not only see what's in front of you, but what's not in front of you, what's not obvious. To ask the right questions to get the answers that you actually need. Besides the basic, what's your name, where do you live, what are you doing here?
We need to figure it out. Figure what out, dummy? Well,
right,
I don't know. We need to figure out if you're going to the airport. You have airplane tickets, but keep your hands in the air.
We're on the way to the airport.
Keep your hands in the air. It looks like you're going to the airport. You do have airplane tickets, but we'll have to figure it out because you could be burglars. Yes,
right.
Burglars.
I wonder if they missed their flight. Did they still make their flight? I wonder if they still made their flight or if this delay caused them to miss their flight. I mean, this is just, I would like to, if I was them, I would like to go back there and go to that neighbor, have my camera, and just say, okay, why did you call the police? And really see what she has to say here.
Because she didn't say hello to her. They didn't wave hello back to you. Who the
wave.
fuck are you that I have to wave hello to you, stupid?
What the hell? Is this a parade?
Like, fucking wave to you. Who are you, the fucking man?
Their B&B fee? Like, you're going to pay, half their rental fee if they wave at your ass? Like, who are you? You own the neighborhood? Is this your house? Like, what the hell? And that's the same one. That's the same person. I bet you, if you saw them on the street and you say good morning, they look at you like you said, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah. Well, they didn't wave.
And all you said was good morning.
They
look
didn't
you right
wave
in the
hello to
face.
me.
Right, they didn't wave hello to me.
They're probably
They're
thieves.
suspicious. Because who the hell wouldn't want to talk to me? I'm not a weirdo at all. Like, what the hell?
The best part is, well, okay, listen, sit tight. We know you have to make a flight. We're going to get you late. We have to figure this out. Now we have airline luggage here. It looks like you're going to the airport and you have airplane tickets, but you could be thieves. We don't know this. What the fucking morons.
You could have a chandelier in your trunk. Did you
You
take
could
the
have
mattress?
silverware in those bags. There can be paraphernalia. There could be jewelry. We're here to figure it out, ma'am. Keep your hands in the air. There's a helicopter above us. Thank you. Fucking
Any
helicopter.
valuables? Is that your ring on your finger? Prove it. Right now.
I think she was further detained at the airport. I'm not sure she made her flight, though. If you look on the screen right now, there's a little promo banner for tonight with D Holler and Mac J. Let's talk that shit. Huh? Nice. C-Town, man. Nicely done, man. Seriously.
Yes.
Let's talk
Shout
that
out
shit,
to
man.
C-Town. He's putting in that work.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We appreciate it. Right now, we're just, we are where we are, C-Town now. Me and you talk already, buddy, so much appreciated everything that you help us with. Thank you.
Yes.
Let's talk that shit. I like it. Huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
should be interesting. Yes.
Oh, yeah, they got a great topic for tonight. Great topic
Oh,
for tonight.
what is it? Are they saying what it is ahead of time? What's the topic?
No, they're not.
Oh, okay.
But they did. I mean, they did tell me, but I'm not going to tell the audience.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you right now. Great topic. If I think it is what it is, I have been in this position that they're talking about, and it's a interesting, great topic, and it's something you rarely hear. I mean, D Holler was telling me what they were talking about. I was like, hey, that's a great idea. So it's something you rarely hear being spoken about in today's society of just egotistical maniacs just running around and just doing all sorts of craziness. And sometimes good people that do good things are lost in such a disgusting world. And they're bringing light to some information that a lot of people, such as myself and other men, can relate to. And it relates to women as well. So I think it's a great topic. So salute to them. Salute to Diala. Diala said, shh. All right. Shh. Yankees suck. Shh.
Okay, yeah.
Had to get that in there.
Okay, we'll be checking it out at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah. I think it's going to be 9 o'clock because no. I'm not sure yet. I'll check with them, and then during the day I'll post banners on social media. And again, we were talking about before we went off a topic, the three women of color leaving Airbnb, being held for 45 minutes trying to prove that they weren't robbing the house because not waving hello to a neighbor. I'm going to just assume and say the neighbor is a Caucasian person or a white person, probably a person that is not of color. And I'm just going to say, who the fuck are you that I got to wave hello to you?
Right.
You're nobody. As long as I don't disrespect you, I'm not in the house pumping music at 4 in the fucking morning with 80 people in the front yard smoking blunts and drinking 40s. I will respect you. You will respect me. I don't have to say hello to nobody. And whoever called the cops is a piece of shit.
Definitely.
That just said was in their feelings. Oh, they're not going to say hello to me? Well, you know what? You look like you're robbing the house. Fuck you. Miserable neighbors.
Right, just harassing people, using the police to harass the hell out of people you don't care for or don't like. That is not cool. Because they didn't wave to you like, what are you, the damn prom queen or something? Like, what the hell? Everybody waves to me. You don't come in my neighborhood without waving to me. I like to wave to you all right with a bat. Hello. There's a wave. I
What you
hope
want me to
people
do? Fucking make
find out
dinner,
who
come
she
knock on the
is.
door, and bring you guys some fucking
Right.
food?
Right. Maybe you want a pie or a cake or something.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
you're
let's
so
invite the neighbors
special.
for dinner. No, I'd rather not. Okay? That's where the houses
Right,
are
and she
not joined.
obviously didn't know they were there, or she would have called the night before. So they obviously didn't make noise, weren't a bother, didn't, distract anything going on in the neighborhood. So what is your point, lady? Like, and if this person rents this out, you know that people are coming and going out of there. So why did you really call the police? Really because they didn't acknowledge you and you're that fucking hurt because they didn't acknowledge you that you have to call the police? Low self-esteem person. Oh, I gotta keep a watch over this neighborhood.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen if I don't
Neighborhood
do
watch.
this? It's
Bitch,
my
you probably
duty.
not even getting out your house.
All right. Husband probably kicked her before he left for work. Now she want to take it out on somebody else. She won't call the police on him. She's like, I'll call the police on these people I don't know because they didn't wave to me, and he already kicked me before he left. I'm mad. Like, get a life. Jesus. I hope that her town finds out who she is and they just harass the hell out of her. Every time they see her, that's the lady who called the police because somebody didn't wave her.
Well, I'm definitely getting a lawyer and filing charges or filing some sort of harassment charges or just
Yes,
a lack of fucking common courtesy charges or if there is such a thing.
Right.
Okay.
Can you imagine the time lost if everywhere you go you have to be questioned, detained, held up?
What, she got dreadlocks? That's a problem. She's a woman of color. That's a problem. She has to say hello to you. Why does she have to say hello to you?
Right, like who the hell are you? Like
fucking
the level
ego
of self-importance.
man.
The level of self-importance is outstanding. It's like y'all really drinking the Kool-Aid right now.
Mm-hmm.
So feeling
Sipping
so
heavy,
empowered because
sipping
of all
heavy.
the stupidity that's going on in this country right now. Every fool and their mama feel empowered to just mind everybody's business.
Yeah.
Whether they have any real suspicion or not, just do anything they wanted that they always wanted to do. Harass the hell out of people just because they can.
I don't know, but I'm going to tell you this much.
Ugh. They can't even. She didn't even try to hide it. She's like, they didn't wave to me.
Airbnb shit. That's first of all. Can we just talk about that really quick? That's like, could you ever let somebody else stay in your house while you weren't there?
Not in my bed. Ugh.
That shit
I
is
hate hotel
creepy
beds.
as
Ugh.
fuck.
Nasty.
I got one of my homeboys. I don't give a fuck. That he goes on Airbnbs. He takes pictures of these people's shit. He goes through their drawers. He goes through this shit, taking me pictures. I laugh. I'm like, yo, you're gonna get caught. I tell him somebody's gonna have a camera in one of the places, and you're gonna go to jail. Keep fucking around thinking you funny. That shit is creepy fucking shit.
So
I would
creepy
not want
to
no
know that people know the
strangers staying in my
layout
house.
of everything in your house. And people are nosy as fuck. They're going through your underwear drawer. They might take a couple pairs.
My boy's sick of that. He's taking pictures of drawers, the woman's dildo, her toys, all sorts of shit. I'm like, Jesus Christ. This is why I don't do Airbnb.
You'll be getting creep messages. You'll be like, who the hell is he? Like, I know what you be doing at night.
Oh,
like,
Jesus
sending you pictures and stuff of your own shit.
Can you imagine?
It's like the creep factor is
Can
just
you
like,
imagine?
oh my God. Because there's some weirdos like that.
And then there's
Who will
weirdos that do
and they get off on
Airbnb.
it.
Then you got these weirdos fucking weirdo behavior. That's rent out Airbnbs and then put cameras in the place watching you with your whoever doing whatever in their house. It's like
You might
almost
not even see
voyeuristic.
it. Oh my God.
They're like
Yes,
they enjoy watching.
Yes.
Creepy
Might put a camera in your bathroom, and they're so tiny, so tiny.
You
would
can't
never
tell.
even know. No.
He's catching pictures of you trying to take a shit.
Oh, what about your
All
kids?
sorts of shit, cleaning
Put
your
a
ass,
little
whatever
animal
shit
in there
you
with
doing.
your kids stuff, you know? Be watching your kids every night, and you don't even
That
know.
shit, let me tell you
Somebody's
something.
watching
I
your
told
baby
my boy
every
for
night.
the longest, he was like, oh, I got such a great deal, Airbnb. I got such a great deal, Airbnb. Man, listen, if you can't afford a hotel, if you're going on vacation, or even for work, what are you doing, man? Why are you staying? First of all, why would you want to stay in a stranger's house? I always assume the worst. Somebody's hiding in that house. I would never feel safe.
Yeah, and I
I
don't
would
want to
just
break
be like,
their
there
shit.
has to
Like,
be
I might,
cameras here.
like,
Why would somebody want
I
to
don't
let
wanna
a
touch their stuff.
stranger stay in their house?
I can't stand people touching my stuff. Like, nothing. Don't
I don't
touch
want you
my
in
shit.
my
I don't
house.
like,
I don't even want
don't read
strangers
my
near my house. I don't
magazine
even want
first.
strangers on my block.
I don't like fingerprints on my book. Don't, I read it first and I'll pass
They're
it
gonna
on
go
to
through
you.
your
You
refrigerator.
don't read it before I do. Oh,
They're
gonna
gonna be
walk
pissing
around
on
naked.
your toilet seat.
They're gonna sit on
Fuck
your couch
outta
butt ass
here.
naked. They're gonna sit on your table. They might do it on your kitchen table.
Yeah, they may start doing it all over your house, and then you got these
Yeah, they are.
weirdos that are
They come out, so
probably
they
doing
like,
it
let's
inside
do
the
it
kids'
everywhere.
room because it turns
all
them on,
over
so
your
they're doing
house.
it inside the kids' room. They're doing it on your
Right.
bed. Fuck out of here. Who the
You know
fuck?
they're doing it
The
on your bed.
Airbnb.
Ugh.
You must be out your fucking mind. I don't know
Like,
what
let's
you
leave a little
smoking, but you ain't
present
coming to my
for the
house,
owner.
goddamn. I don't care how much you pay. Shit, you better get a hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Hotel,
Straight
motel.
up. I don't know what they Airbnb. You must be stupid. I tell my boy all the time.
Man.
You must be dumb. Airbnb. I don't want nobody staying in my house.
Ugh, like.
My boy
Ugh.
asked me the other day, yo, my boy's coming up from Florida. He looking for an Airbnb, him and his girl. Maybe you could let him stay in the living room. I looked at him and I said, are you out of your fucking mind? What the fuck is you thinking if I need... what the fuck? Why
Let
the
him stay in the
fuck?
living room.
Why would you ask me? And of course, it's my boy Bobby Banner. He goes, yeah, my boy and his girl's coming up from Florida. They're looking for an Airbnb. Maybe they can sleep in your living room for a week, and they'll pay you. I said,
Oh my, for a week.
Stupid?
Oh my God. He said, yo, you got an extra room, that bathroom you got? You could.
Yeah, Airbnb. They'll just camp out in the tub and shit. Can you imagine putting pillows and blankets in the tub and they just make themselves comfy?
Right. Like, this is a.
I mean, if you're small enough
style.
and petite enough, two people you could fit. But
This is a new
I looked
style.
at my boy like, you must be out your. And then you know what I said? I said, get out of my house. That's what I said. I said, get out of my house.
You know, you could probably make some money, Rich. You could probably call it bathroom
yeah, that's what
living.
he said. Oh, he's looking at me like,
Bathroom
what? He's looking at me like he's shocked. He's like, what? I'm like, what do you mean, what? Why I live with my woman over here. Why the fuck would I want a stranger couple in my house?
Right.
Like, I'm looking
So
at
they
him
could
like,
be
are you
saying,
fucking serious?
Does
I
she
go, then let
come
him
with the
sleep in your
bathroom?
living room, stupid.
Does she come with it? Yeah, does she come with it? Does she come with
Yeah. Does she come with it?
They think you got something else going on. Like, oh, I thought this was
Fucking
something
the
else.
nerve of people, man.
I know, right? Just,
Can you
that's
imagine
just
coming
so-
out of your
ugh.
bedroom at 3 a.m. and you got two strangers getting it on in your fucking living room? Like, what are
Oh
you
my
supposed
God!
to say
Yeah,
to
just
that
like
shit?
going at it. Just jeez. Like, damn, y'all woke me up with this.
I'll be getting up, go get
And
some
they like,
water,
I don't
come
give
to
a
the living
damn,
room.
we
I'll stop and
paid.
stare for a second, like, what the fuck did I do? What did I
Hey,
agree
you
to?
doing it in my living room. I didn't come to your house to watch y'all,
Jesus
so I'll
Christ.
do whatever the hell I want around
And
here.
they look at you like I'm crazy. They're like, yo, Airbnb, yo. Airbnb. Fuck
Like,
you
ooh,
mean
free
Airbnb? You don't get out
entertainment,
my
okay.
house right now. I'll sick these dogs on you right now, goddamn it.
Why they invite a whole bunch of other people over there party?
Can you imagine? Oh my God! Yeah, we invited some of our friends over. I go get my gun. I ain't playing. I start the busting caps. What?
Climbing
you don't
into
get
your
out
bed.
my
You
house
like,
in less than 2
doing?
minutes. There's gonna be some bodies on the floor.
Like you rented the living room, you rented the bathroom. What the hell you doing in my room?
Let me tell you something right now. I come into my house after if I rent Airbnb and these people invite guests, I get like Uma Thurman and Kill Bill out this motherfucker, and everybody losing body parts of my house. I swear to God. I'm like, go get me the goddamn
with
machete.
The hot water.
Start boiling water,
like
machete.
Say, like,
fuck you mean you invited somebody over? Get the fuck out of my house. Here, take your money and get out of my house.
I don't know none of y'all. Like, y'all ain't paid.
Uma Thurman and Kill Bill. Kill Bill 1.
Okay.
When she got into that restaurant.
Man.
Ooh, she went through body parts, man.
That's my movie right
there. That
there,
Airbnb, very weirdo shit. And I'm going to say it because I'm a grown man and I don't want nobody catching feelings. That's weirdo behavior.
Cameras, that's
when you would
real
rent your
shit.
home to strangers for money.
Or even your computer. You know, you got your computers in there. They could go in there and put all kind of spyware and shit on your computer.
Of that.
Man, they'll be doing all kind of shit to you and your name. They'll get all your information.
Start sending emails out to your contact list, all types of fugazi shit, just getting you in all sorts of trouble.
Written out other Airbnbs in your name. Then I got a passport. They got ID.
Oh man,
they
that's
took
funny.
over your identity. He's traveling.
All right.
Jeez, they traveling all around in your name now. Like, okay. Just wreaking havoc and people calling you. You
Tomorrow
did this,
said
you did that.
getting
Like,
on
what?
your computer and opening up other Airbnbs in your
like,
no, that's
like,
diabolical, Jamaria. That's diabolical.
Like, this is a business. You thinking, oh, okay, nobody, you know, they ain't gonna do nothing but get directions on this computer. Yeah, okay. Directions to the other Airbnbs they open. You running a whole network now, all in your name. IRS come after you like you made all this money. You're like, what? I only had one Airbnb. No, you nationwide. One in Florida, one in Texas. Oh man, you don't even know.
Man, Jamaria got me in tears right now. She said,
y'all better
go
be
on
careful.
your computer and open up more Airbnbs in your name.
I'll tell y'all.
That's the funniest shit I've heard. Okay, anyway. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry. I would never, ever, you couldn't pay me to stay in nobody's Airbnb. Thank you.
No,
sir.
Ooh, just going there with your black light.
God damn. Jamar. We should just do like specials on Airbnb and just go in there and blacklight everything to show people what really goes on Airbnb.
Yes.
There's splatter everywhere on the pillowcases.
Yes, man. No, come on if the walls could talk, man.
On the floor, on the bathroom, it's just like a splatter Picasso. It's like a Picasso splatter.
On the ceiling.
What's that painter that paints
everything.
very crazy? They did a movie on him.
Oh my God!
I forgot his
name. Basquiat?
No, it was an American painter. He just used to throw his paint on the canvas. It was just nuts. Okay, it won't come to me now. But yeah, splatter looking like paint.
But we get the picture. Yeah. We get the picture.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying.
without the color.
Yeah. As soon as you walk into the house, it's just splatter evidence.
Right. I'm an artiste. This is how I express myself.
You probably got some weirdo that rents Airbnb just to splatter it up.
Oh my God! All over the front door, all over
on the
doorknob.
doorknob.
Oh yes, every doorknob in the house. He's like, you're gonna touch a little of me every time you go in this room.
Nice house. he mad because the Airbnb
gotta rent this shit out to me. I ain't even living like this. Take this.
Hold that forever.
Forever. You never know. They're like, oh, they cleaned up pretty well. Yeah, that's what you think.
Yep. Oh man. All right.
That's crazy.
Okay. Ooh, all right. At 4 p.m. today, featuring J Love and Yao Knows. Yao Knows. Hashtag The Wild Ruckus Show. Everything wild today is Wild Wednesdays. Your girl be on today, 4 o'clock. J Love with her co-host Yao Knows. And yeah, me and Jamaria, we will be back Friday morning again with some more articles, interesting stuff, some great music. I am going to take it out with two quick reports from yesterday. Eminem and Jay-Z suing Harvey Weinstein. And then a video of, this is just crazy, the lava in Hawaii. Hawaii's in a state of emergency.
Yeah.
And the rest of the last song of Jean-Paul Shelton's selection. So salute to Jean-Paul. Thank you so much for sponsoring the show. Salute to everybody for that rocked with us all morning. Crazy morning, New Direction. Thank you for listening. I realize there's other shows out there, and still, for those that rock with us from morning to end, thank you so much. I salute the loyalty. I salute the love. Me and Jamari are very grateful that you got up and listen. Let me put Jamaria's banner up right now. Boom. That's a new banner that C-Town just made for you today, Jamaria. That's everything.
Look at C-Town.
You see it?
Oh my goodness.
Boom.
C-Town, yo.
Thank you so much.
Dude, that is awesome. Look at that.
Yep. So all your social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, your PayPals, Waking Up with Ruckus, time, everything. Thank you so much.
Thank you, C-Town. That is nice.
Yep. We appreciate that. Appreciate everything. And, of course, the only banner that matters to me is the one for the platform as far as I'm concerned. When it comes to any donations, I appreciate it. If you could just send it right to the platform's PayPal. You don't got to send it to my PayPal. The platform has its own PayPal, ruckusradiocorp@gmail.com. Even $1, if you can spare $1, hey, it's appreciated. So thank you so much. Jamaria, thank you so much for joining me today. Great show. You had me in tears this morning. Seriously, I was just you really did. Great show. So we're gonna take it out with these last two videos and then some music, and I will talk to you later.
All right, have a good day, guys.
Okay, thank you so much. And before you leave, I will be putting up your Chameleonic Creations. Boom, that will remain on the screen. Guys, Chameleonic Creations, body butters, cold processed soaps, lip balms, and more. Look her up. Look at her selection. Look at her stock. Everything she has is natural and good for the body, good for the soul, good for the mind. Chameleonic Creations. Give her a chance. Forget Bed, Bath, and Beauty and Beyond and all that other bullshit. The Body Shop. Check out Chameleonic Creations. You know her. You know, give her a chance. Her product is top of the line.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Jamaria, we will talk later. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
All right. Salute.
Eminem and Jay-Z have reportedly sued the Weinstein Company for $800,000. Harvey Weinstein is having a terrible year. And deservedly so, after dozens of sexual assault and rape allegations were thrown his way as part of the #Me Too movement in Hollywood. While the majority of lawsuits against him and the Weinstein Company have been from movie stars, the latest two to demand money from TWC are two of the most influential rappers of all time. Eminem and Jay-Z have joined many others in suing the Weinstein Company for their respective unpaid finances on several cinematic undertakings. Between Jay-Z and Eminem, they claim that the film giant owes them upwards of $800,000 for their work on a few projects produced by TWC. According to The Blast, Jay-Z is asking for $240,000 for his work on Time, the Khalif Browder story, as well as another $240,000 for Rest in Power, the Trayvon Martin story. Eminem is involved in the lawsuit as he claims that $352,000 is owed to him for his work on the Southpaw soundtrack, which he has not been granted as of yet. After filing for bankruptcy, Weinstein Company did not state that they owed any money to Jay or Eminem in their legal documents. According to the publication, Eminem has been seeking money from TWC since October of last year, as he has not been paid in full for his production on the 2015 film's soundtrack. With all the trouble that the Weinstein Company is facing, it is unclear how the legal proceedings will move forward, with both them and Hov demanding the money they were promised.
Developments in Hawaii, the erupting volcano causing a state of emergency at this hour. The Kilauea volcano, take a look, shooting lava into the air, destroying several homes, and the lava flow blocking streets, shifting magma, and opening new cracks in the earth. 1,800 people forced to evacuate, and authorities bracing for more eruptions. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez is on the scene.
Tonight, that ominous line of lava closing in, sending Woody Kihai Nelson's childhood home up in flames.
Still a shock, and the memories kind of the one that hit me hard. Seeing these photos in my head of me and my brother in my backyard, and now it's covered in 10 feet of lava.
He and his family among the 1,800 people forced to evacuate from two neighborhoods here on Hawaii's Big Island. 9 homes have already burned down as 2 new fissures have opened in the ground, spurting molten rock as high as 230 feet in the air. This view from above shows just how far these active eruptions now stretch. Nelson came back to this checkpoint today hoping to be among the hundreds allowed back in to pick up belongings, learning he was too late. Others told they can't return because of the other lingering threat.
The biggest concern is with the sulfur dioxide fumes pouring into the air from those eruptions, the toxic fumes in the smoke engulfing those neighborhoods.
The gas level's too high for Chris Kleps to return home, and with one of the new fissures opening today just feet away, he worries time is running out.
I think when you finally do get back home, what will you find?
Ashes. It's ashes.
Residents bracing for that gut-wrenching reality and the possibility this may just be the beginning.
Well, it could continue to flow for several weeks, several months, several days, several years. We don't know. The worry level is high right now.
And Marcy Gonzalez joins us once again in Hawaii. Marcy, despite those eruptions potentially lasting for weeks, some residents are being allowed to temporarily go back into their evacuated neighborhoods.
Yeah, that's right, Tom. About half of the evacuated residents are being allowed back in for now, but they're only able to stay for a few hours because officials are concerned that the winds could shift, carrying those toxic fumes. It is something they are keeping a very close eye on tonight. Tom.
And we see those line of cars of residents just behind you. All right, Marcy, thank you.
Hi, everyone. Me make my gun talk before me. Me make my gun talk before me. Me make my gun talk before me. Them pussy they see me but them don't know me. I could a dozen of them when my magnum pop off. Dozen man a get gunshot before me. Take up on me show him a watch gun show. Me kill you make your baby mother watch your dopey story. Nobody no know where your body bury. The gully where you big up by your cemetery. Me a talk with gunshot, me gunshot. Send boy go dog cock, me love that. The rifle, the 45, the close map. Me see him with a strap, but a fucking idiot. Me a talk with gunshot, me gunshot. Send boy go dog cock, me love that. The rifle, the 45, the close map. Me see him with a strap, but a fucking idiot. When the fucking Glock beat, me left your face with your brain on the concrete. The shot we spray from the KMH at 1 feet. So me fire 31 and left boy with 1 teeth. You house burn up, it's a buckle bomb do it. When me touching at the street, me strap like a fan seat. Me bad for real, I know anybody can do it. Some of them have to rehearse and practice and plan feet. Copper make him get fucked like a pussy pan street. As I no talk, Hardy Mac 11 can speak. Me bust through like we butcher do forget the beef and the ram meat. Them no bad a blood cleat, me don't see. Me a talk with gunshot, me don't shot. Send boy go dove cock, me love that. The rifle, the 45, the close shot. Me see him with a strap, but a fucking idiot. Me a talk with gunshot, me don't shot. Send boy go dove cock, me love that. The rifle, the 45, the close shot. Me see him with a strap, but a fucking idiot. Threaten me life, me a go kill you, me no care. Before me go bury, me go prison fit 30 year. Man a thuggies before me even reach a year. Me never sell furniture, me never own a share. Gyal a laugh and gyal a cheer, cause them know you faker than the fingernail where gyal a wear. Coachy of the gun, we must them head like great a beer. Shot a stitch up boy when you see a murder tail a ear. Matic a move like stick shift, clip a change like trailer gear. Rest your ears pan the nozzle you hear. Me a talk with gunshot, me don't shot. Send boy go dog cock, me love that. The rifle, the 45, the close shot. Me see him with a strap, but a fucking idiot. Me a talk with gunshot, me don't shot. Send boy go dog cock, me love that. The rifle, the 45, the close shot. Me see him with a strap, but a fucking idiot. Me make my gun talk before me. Them pussy they see me but them don't know me. I could a dozen of them when my magnum pop off. Dozen man a get gunshot before me. Take up on me show him a watch gun show. Me kill you make your baby mother watch your dopey story. Nobody no know where your body bury. The gully where you big up on your cemetery. The gully where you big up on your cemetery. The gully where you big up on your cemetery. Me a talk with gunshot, me don't shot. Send boy go dog cock, me love that. The rifle, the 45, the close shot. Me see him with a strap, but a fucking idiot. Me a talk with gunshot, me don't shot. Send boy go dog cock, me love that. The rifle, the 45, the close shot. Me see him with a strap, but a fucking idiot. Me a talk with gunshot, me a talk with gunshot, me a talk with gunshot. Me see him with a strap, but a fucking idiot. Me a talk with gunshot, me a talk with gunshot, me a talk with gunshot, me a talk with gunshot.